Man, I haven't played this one in a hot minute, huh? It's been a bit, but how's it going, guys? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's time for some more Pokemon Shield. The team here. The Rillaboom, the Cramorant, the Alolan Sandslash, the Urshifu, the Behem, and the Dracozolt. Good times, good times. I say good times because we actually finished this playthrough about 3 months ago. I wasn't sure actually when I was going to do the post-game, to be honest with you. At first, I actually thought about just not doing it, period. But I was like, you know, I want to pair something with Radiant Dawn. And apparently ignore it again. I'll do it later this week, actually. I promise I have it on the schedule. But I'm like, you know what? I need something kind of on the shorter side. And I'm like, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I'm like, I guess I'm kind of in a Pokemon mood. So I guess I may as well just do the Pokemon Shield post-game. Since there's actually a bit to do in the post-game, there's not like too much to do. The main things we have to still do at this point, we have to do the Isle of Armor post-game, because there's a main game story to it, but there's a story to it in the post-game you can only do. There's also the Crown Tundra, something we also never did, and that is also something that we'll have to do as well. The latest video game console sitting by the telly. Hell yeah. Like it's got black Joy-Cons. I am playing this on my Switch too, though I don't think there's actually. I guess this is a big thing. Is that like when we first played this, it was on the Switch 1. Now we're on the Switch 2. I don't believe Sword and Shield, or rather Scarlet. No, yeah, Sword and Shield. I don't believe Sword and Shield have really any like major differences on Switch 2. I think I mostly use some load times. I want to say. I'm actually not sure how much has really changed. A Master Ball? Oh man, Champion's got a Master Ball? Let's go. Professor Magnolia, why he'd have to come all this way? After everything he has achieved, is really the least I could do. The wishing star of the Dynamax impossible about of Eternatus. And when he was defeated or awakened, Dynamax energy flooded the entire region. They were popping up all over, causing trouble all across Galar. We're still back. Yo, Peter, hope you're doing good, dude. The Dynamax phenomenon has long been an important part of Galarian culture. Use the power correctly in the days to come. May the power protect you, always. You know, honestly, like, quoting Power Rangers there, I never really got, like, super into Power Rangers. All I've really ever seen of Power Rangers is, like, 3 separate movies. Which is to say, what is it? Turbo, is that something Turbo? Was it Turbo Power Rangers movie? The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie? And, I remember I also watched, the 2014, 2016, 17, whatever, the mid-2010s Power Rangers movie, where the suits are very, like, different. It was basically like, I think people would say it's like, I've heard this comparison, I'd say it's at times Breakfast Club Rangers. But yeah, I watched that one. I remember that one being fine. I think, if I recall right for the post-game, I think what we're supposed to do is go to the Slumbering Weald first. The Slumbering Weald. Which, god, the music here is so good. Let's see my team again. Hang on a second. Yeah, Saul Goodman, Bogo's Binted, Buns and Thighs, Grommet, Ryu, and Bluster. The classics. The classics here. So yeah, Scope Plans, you had a King's Rock, you had a Mystic Water, you had Leftovers, you had a Life Orb, and you had a Rocky Helmet. I guess these all make sense. Yeah, Iron Head, Ice Punch, Leech Life, Stealth Rock, Energy Ball, Psychic, Thunderbolt, Calm Mind, Thunder Punch, Fire Fang, Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, Throat Chop, Drill Peck, Surf and Ice Beam, Brick Break, Wicked Blow, Poison Jab, Fire Punch, Drain Punch, Earthquake, Grassy Terrain, Drum Beating. Right, I also gave you the thing to make you, like, G-maxed. I didn't give it to you, right? A Dream Blunt Rotation. See, they say Dream, but it could also be, like, just a Nightmare Blunt Rotation. But yeah, I guess, like, for, like, what I've been up to lately, I'm playing a lot of Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm in, like, the, like, around, like, the 500, 600 layers right now. Like, around, like, specifically layer 500 I've been. It's been fun, honestly. I really, honestly, I almost just streamed that today instead. Just to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna vibe and, like, just play Donkey Kong. But I'm also just like, I should probably actually, like, do something It isn't just more DK like for like a stream thing. So that's why I was like, yeah, I think Pokemon is the smarter call here. And you know what, honestly, it's nice to revisit these games. I think this was the last Pokemon game I think I did on stream, yeah. I know I do still owe some other things based off, like, polls. Like, I do still, like, what is it? I guess for, like, a poll I did, I do have the, what is it, a Neo Worlds with You playthrough I gotta do. I gotta do that subathon incentive of Persona 4 Golden. Might just wait for, like, Revival. We'll see. What's up, Hop? Huh? Hey, what are you doing here in the woods? Well, what about you? Nobody ever comes in here since this is the forest where Zacian and Zamazenta are rested. The best place to do a bit of thinking since it's so quiet and all. You say you felt something that was calling you here, man. That's pretty uncanny, mate. Oh, but I haven't had a chance to tell you. Congrats on your victory. Honestly, I never thought you'd manage to beat my brother. The greatest champion Galar ever had. He was undefeatable till you came around. It's actually still pretty hard to believe. Really, you're amazing. Should beat that game. I mean, I liked when I played of it in the past, but it's been so long, I'm just gonna start it over. It was just a demo, so, like, honestly, I think it would give me the option to carry it over, but I'm like, no, I'll just keep it to, like, just confined to, like, itself. Do you think we should be up for one more battle? Yeah, sure, let's do it. Thanks, man. Show me the strength that defeated Lee, the greatest champion we've ever had. I'm ready when you are, so just say the word. Yeah, man, we got this. I like Hop, honestly. I think I said it before. He gets such good character developments. A double. I don't think his team scales too much right now, but we'll see here. Yeah, it scales a little bit, but like it's still doable. Double kick. Oh no, my times 4 fighting weakness. Haha, you fool. You take as much damage as I am. Dude, the best feeling is when, like, an enemy uses, like, Fury Swipes, or, like, yeah, you sound like Fury Swipes, and the Pokemon with, like, a Rocky Helmet or whatnot. And it's just like, haha, you fool. And they get, like, the 5 hits. It's like, oh, this is even better. Cotton Guard. Ooh. What does that do? Defense rose drastically. Yeah, no kidding. Defense rose drastically. I got, like, no health out of that. Dang. I think I could, like, make me do a bit better. I just gotta hope for a crit off the Leech Life, perhaps. That was a crit. It's gross. I mean, I wanted a crit, but not against me. Come on, Saul, go for the crit. Was that? No, that was just normal damage, wasn't it? Well, if you attack, we're both going down, so bring it. Ah, you fool! I toughed it out so I wouldn't feel sad. Haha. The friendship mechanics are so broken. Leech Life. Drain Hop's health. Oh, that's Snorlax. Let's watch get the Snorlax. Probably Ryu, yeah. But yeah, aside from like Bonanza, I'm still also going through Persona 3 Reload's episode Icus DLC. I'm almost done with that. It's like when that's done, I guess it's like I know when that's done, and like when I'm like, because I want 100% Bonanza, and I've been trying to like 100% it, like as I go along through the game. But I'm also at a point where it's like, honestly, I should probably also, like, you know, what's the word here? Should probably also just, like, worry more about just trying to beat the game so I don't get spoiled potentially in anything. I don't know, so that's the thought of just, like, trying to glitch the story, at least, like, not, like, sweat too much 100%ing everything, and just, like, come back and, like, 100% everything, like, by the end. That's kind of the thought I've been like kind of like wrestling with in my head. They really should give that some computer trainers. I would kind of love that, honestly, if like a computer trainer could just be like, oh yeah, that burn you just gave me? Yeah, no. Or like, oh, that move that would have killed me? Yeah, no. Like, I would actually, unironically, I think I would actually kind of love that. It'd be the most annoying thing in the world, but I also would just, I don't know, I think I would actually really like that. I probably should go for Thunderfang in hindsight for the stab. I like how I call them buns and thighs, by the way, even though he's more thigh than bun. You see, think about like when I did like Rosie's Pokemon Showdown tournament thing for Small Time that one year, where I had like a Team Charm based team from like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. So it was like a Gardevoir, a Lopunny, a Medicham, and I also was like, I need a fourth member, Salazol. It's like the thing would probably be in that. I think it's like I could have done like Salazol or like Serena. I think I went for like Salazol because I think I wanted like a fire poison type. I think I just wanted a fire type. No, that was a fun fun time, honestly. Just making a whole like, what is it? Making a whole like kind of showdown team for like just a tournament with like other people that like have like varying like knowledge of the game. Because you could be like me, where I'm just like, yeah, and like I can get like good stats and stuff and like good items. Or then you could be like flares in that fucking Minior. I still think with that damn Minior, how it did like, I think it did like shields down or something like that. It had like really high speed and was just sweeping everything. I think it was a monster, dude. It was very impressive, honestly. Pincurchin fainted. Also, if it isn't clear, based off like the screen, I did actually change the layout a little bit for like the Pokemon, because I've heard before I had like all the Pokemon like the bottom, but I'm like, well, I have chat there now, so I was like, I gotta change that. So because they're on the bottom, I changed it to like where like the Pokemon and like the Pokeballs are like on the side. I think that was like a better idea. It covers up a little bit like the Zacian and Zamazenta on the side, but I had no more screen space, so I kind of had to. Because otherwise it's that or just like having it like on like the screen itself. It's like how I was also thinking like recently, right, about like where is it? Oh, so right here, this flashing lights warning, like gore warning in this case. I thought I should actually probably put it like right here in the future, perhaps. Yeah, I think that just looks nicer there, to be honest. Yeah, that just looks nicer there. Maybe make it a little smaller. Also, I love how it has gore warning over a Pokemon game. It's like, oh god, what did I just do? There we go. A little too small. There we go. Now see, that looks better. I'll just get rid of that, because like this game has no gore in it. If a Pokemon game has something blood in it, I think they're playing a very different Pokemon game. Say, yo Clockwork, yo bro, hope you guys are both doing good. Italian, did I send out a grass type yet? I have with Bluster. Let's go for it again. I screenshot it. But yeah, I've just been like thinking about I've just been kind of like reflecting on different things as of late. So, like reflecting with like myself and like stream stuff and like future ideas and all that. So there's different ideas like I do have that I wish to do. It's just a matter of just like making said ideas like come to fruition. Slap, slap, slap. Slap, 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 clap, clap, clap. Bobby, what are you doing? Slap, 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 clap, clap, clap. As you know, Bulby's everyone's favorite Jimmy Neutron character. I do love this, though. Like, after the champion fight, that's just his losing animation. He's like, ah, damn. Didn't expect that to be such a gap between you and me, mate. 7,200 for winning. Ah, there is no way I could ever beat you. I mean, you even beat my unbeatable brother. If it's the two of you again, I was wondering what all that noise was about. Hello, mother. Hello, mother. Oh, if it isn't Sonia. Ah, congrats on being Leon. Nah, it was nothing. Oh, trying to act modest, are you? Go on. You've earned the right to be proud. Plans on a Switch too? Yeah. If you wonder about Astral Chain there, I wanted to like kind of like re-download that, but I'm like, actually I changed my mind, but like the download had already started, so I'm like, oh, I guess it's on the home screen now. Oh well. I really like Astral Chain, honestly. I've been kind of feeling a character action itch as of late, so I'm like, Maybe Astral Chain, maybe I should like replay one of the Devil May Cries, I don't know. I have seen DMC 5 Special Edition on sale on like PSN right now for like 10 bucks. I'm like, a little tempting, not gonna lie. I have the base version of 4, or sorry, the base version of DMC 5 on PS4, and I'm like, okay, let me put that in for the upgrade. It has no upgrade. I have to just buy 5 as it is. I'm like, okay, so that's alright then. So, considering I see it like on sale in stores for like a bit more than like, you know, 10 bucks, I'm like, yeah, it might be smart just to grab it off like PSN. And it's on sale until like the end of the month, that and some of the other DMCs. The Switch 2 noises will never not freak me out. They're very different, yeah. But yeah, I'll probably end up picking up like some of the DMCs, like I'll probably end up picking up some of the DMCs like PSN, just to like. The two I'm mainly thinking about are like DMC Devil May Cry and DMC 5 Special Edition, because DMC Devil May Cry is also the Special Edition that is not on Steam. Because I played the one on Steam that is based on the older version, and that's not the Special Edition at all. So like, there'd be new stuff on both of them to do, which would be more worth it, I think I would say. Actually, I'm not working my grant's assistant any longer. In fact, I'm the professor now. You are? Henrietta, I've got the two of you to thank for that. It's like when people say, like, every other region the professor is hot. It's like, what is it? Well, actually, I guess it depends on how you look at it, because, like, people say that for, like, Gen 5, Gen 7. I think some might say that about, like, Professor Birch from Gen 3. I don't remember the professor. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, it's Sada and Turo for 9. The professor's there. Yeah, people would say that those guys are pretty hot. Of course, it depends on, like, you know, your preferences, obviously, but I know I have heard the whole, like, from, like, the beginning, it's, like, every other professor. Although I said that, but, like, I know people like Rowan, because, like, Rowan's got the whole, like, daddy thing going. Yeah, really just Gen 5 and up, I guess you could say. Maybe you could say that for Rowan, too. Depending on how you, like, look at it. Because, like, Gen 5's got, like, yeah, like, oh, what was her name in Gen 5? Juniper? Yeah, it was Juniper in Gen 5. Gen 6 was Sycamore. Gen 7 was Sonia. I guess Sonia for, like, the hot professor. Sonia Magnolia. Gen 8 would have been... Actually, wait, no, I'm sorry. Gen 7 was Sun and Moon. No, that was Kukui. This is Gen 8. Yeah, Gen 8 is Sonia, I'm sorry. Which people like Kukui. So yeah, so Kukui in Gen 7, Sonia in Gen 8, Gen 9, Sada and Turo. So, yeah, Gen 5 and up, I think there's, like, something for everyone. I get the care for Pokemon even more than I ever had before. Here, it's a book I wrote. I even signed it. That makes it a collector's item. Copy of Sonia's book. Professor Sonia's published writings, her new discoveries with the Galar region's legends are recorded in this enjoyable read. Alright, got my own copy. Lined up to buy it on the day it came out. Aw, thanks, Hop, that's so sweet. I'll sign your copy for you later. Anyway, got my grant's blessing and put out my first book under my own name. I think you could expect great things of the lovely Professor Sonia in the future, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I expect so. Sonia and you both amaze me. Got a lot to live up to here. So, what are you youngins doing here? Right. Oh, that's it, isn't it? We're putting the rusted sword and the rusted shield back in their place. Can't just keep holding on to them forever, right? But we were. Yeah, that's what we were doing. We were just about to do that. Me, Professors Gen 5 and up be like, wife, husband, wife, husband, wife. You forgot entirely, didn't you? What? You think the two of you are besties now with Zacian and Zemazenta or something? You actually can find her book in the school library in Scarlet and Violet. Really? I didn't know that. That's funny. Oh, that must be it. Why, you felt like you were called here. Let's put the sword and the shield back and say a proper thanks for all the help. Maybe if we do, we'll get to see Zacian and Zemazenta again someday. Okay. Return the rusted shield. Zacian, Zamazenta, thanks a lot for helping us out. It took us a little while, but we brought back your precious relics and all. You and Hop return the rusted sword and rusted shield. Alright, that about settles that. Why don't you and I head back? What are you going to do, Sonia? I think I'll stay here a little bit longer. I want to do a little more research here in the forest. My power spark detector's going off. Well, 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 I thought I heard someone making some noise over this way. These fucking guys. These fucking guys. Their designs are so awful. I love it, actually. I hate their designs so much that it retroactively goes around to loving their designs. Well, 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 you would be the professor, but Sonia who wrote the book Galar History. Hello, you bought my book? Why, yes, of course. Read it from cover to cover. Why, yes, of course. I even wrote an internet review for it. That awful book was filled with lies, so we gave it 1 star. What? There are no lies printed in that book? Yeah, their hair is sword and shield shaped. That's what's so funny about them. But don't worry, we haven't learned their names yet. That's just plain rude. I am Swordward. I am Shieldbert. Names are so stupid. We are the new kings of Galar. We're descendants of the first kings. More than that, we're celebrities. New kings, descendants? Seriously, what are you on about? What exactly are you supposed to be? Well, 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 could these things here be the fabled sword and shield? Well, 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 they certainly are dirty. They must be fake. I fear to touch them with my bare hands. Swordward took the rusted sword. Shieldbert took the rusted shield. Hey, don't go nicking those, we just returned them. Oh, do shut up. I only happened to pick up some things that were dropped on the ground. Got a problem with it? How about you prove to whom they belong, But there's no way anyone can prove who those ancient things belong to. Even if we can't prove it, they're really important to Zacian and Zamazenta. Oh goodness, such a plebeian and yet so pushy. If it's really so important to you, perhaps we should settle this with a battle. We're celebrities who buy battles for twice what they're worth. What does that even mean? I, the magnificent Shieldbert, am your opponent. I did not heal. Surfetched. Surfetched. What are the sword exclusives? I want to say if I recall right, their whole gimmicks are like sword. Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Shit. I didn't heal. I think this is a fair thing to do right now. If I recall right, I think it's like the gimmicks like Swordbird has like shield exclusives and vice versa. Alright, Hyper Potion isn't 200 anymore. Ah! I forgot that stopped being 200 as of, I think, Gen 6 or 7, I forget. Alright, that's a problem. To be honest, even though I was fully healed, I don't think I would have survived that. Because that was a fighting type move, which is like a times 4 weakness on that like Sand Slash. The Bad Hair Brothers, yeah. How you doing, Graham? Hope you're doing good. Go, Grommet, surf! Fishy. Dude, good mistakes were made? What kind of mistakes were made today, Send it out? A Clang Clang. Never mind. Okay, I think it might just been just a Surfetched. The thing's kind of cool, honestly. Never used one before. I like the design of it. Going to MacFast? Oh, nice. Hope to see you there, dude. Finding out a Y2K style Kuromi cosplay. Interesting. Okay, that sounds cool. Oh, Jesus. Well, didn't kill. That'd be cool to add a gas mask onto it. Ah, okay, okay. Damage out of the recoil. Hell yeah. I win. Who does have up next, though? To think about how hard it'd be to actually get breathe in it, because apparently it's a real gas mask. Yeah, and with like the way MagFest is, you're gonna be like running around a lot and whatnot, so you might want to be careful about like putting on something that's like gonna be hard to breathe in. It's a big venue. There's a lot of people there. Some of the like later, like when I say later, like some of like the ground floors, can be very compact. So as a result of that, it can be a bit warmer. Yeah, just for the best, perhaps stick with a cotton mask for like your own safety, I think. Yeah, that's what I need to breathe. Yeah, then please don't restrict your breathing. Please be careful about that. Ah! I wasn't intending it, I swear. No, I believe you. I believe you. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. What's next? A phalanx. Okay, so this is a steel type trainer. Gross. My favorite type being tainted by someone like this. How dare you use my favorite type? No more warm-ups. It's time to beat you hollow. Actually, what am I talking about? Phalanx is not what I thought it was. It's a fighting type. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about today. Apparently. I actually have a shiny Phalanx in like Pokemon Go. Actually, I caught one like a month back or so. I remember like just seeing one in the field. I just like, clicked on it, and it's like, whoa, it's a shiny, wowie, and then I caught it. So I have a shiny one in that game now. Ever since I got my new phone. Oh, right, he did have a fucking light screen up. Hell yeah, Brick Break, thanks. A shame that there's no animation for breaking the the screens anymore, like there was in like Gen 3. I remember when I first saw that in Gen 3, I thought that was like a really cool idea. Oh, how could this be? My Pokemon. Got like a JoJo pose going on. Oh yeah, no, Shiny Phalanx is a really cool shiny, I agree. You took back the rusted shield. To somehow have defeated the adorable Pokemon I go strolling with. You're certainly strong. However, it appears that my older brother was victorious. Oh, Hop, can't do anything right. Sorry, man, I lost to him. Something on your mind, boy. You weren't concentrating at all during our battle. Younger brother, isn't that the one who stopped Eternatus? Oh, now I look closely, I believe it is. What a rude child snatching up our chance at glory like that. According to our sources, I believe he was also present during the destruction of the magnificent mural our ancestors so artfully created many years ago. What a garish brute, destroying the mural our family has held in such a high esteem for so long. Mural? You mean the one that hid the historical ruins of Zamazenta and the others? And hold on a moment, he wasn't even the one who destroyed it. Let's withdraw for now. Next time we shall bring Pokemon that will utterly destroy you. Yes, let's do that. With that, farewell. Wait, stop, give back that rusted sword. Hold on, Hop. Ah, that kid. He's gone recklessly run off. At least you're calm. I expected as much. I'm surprised that Hop lost to someone like that. Looked upset about something during the battle. Maybe that had something to do with it? His own rival became the new champion and his goal vanished before his eyes. Can't help but wonder how he feels about it all. Anyways, Swordward and Shieldbert, was it? I think I might know something about where those two weirdos went. Shall we go over it at the lab in Wedgehurst? Of course. I bet I didn't even need to ask, thanks. Okay, we'll meet up later then. I'll head back to the lab. Again. Uh-oh. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Honestly, what are y'all's favorite shinies? I know for me, like, one I've always loved and, like, really still appreciate is, like, shiny Umbreon. I love its simplicity and just changing the rings and, like, nothing else. I think that's a really good look on it. I think, like... And then, like, on the flip side, there's, like, shiny Espeon, which just looks like poo-poo. Well, it's more, like, a disgusting green color, but, like, you know, I don't know, dude, like... The lime green shinies are always such a, like, a mixed bag, I feel like. Golurk? Ooh, good choice with Golurk. Yeah, good choice. I know a personal favorite is probably Voltorb, which I know Voltorb's a bit of a boring one because it's just a Great Ball color. But honestly, like, it was probably just because it was my very first shiny I ever got. I got kind of Voltorb, a shiny Voltorb actually in New Mauville, in what was it? It was like in New Mauville and Pokemon Emerald. I got that like when I was like a kid, and I remember just like I was like, oh, that's so cool looking. It's a blue color. It's so different. Oh, they never fought this girl. That's funny. Last Lauren. Like Sneasel and Weavile shiny along with Hisuian Zor. Oh, dude. Hisuian Zorua. The shiny for that is so cool. Like, I genuinely, when I was playing through Legends Arceus, I went to just, like... I really legitimately just wanted to, like, find a shiny one for my main team and then just continue the game. But I'm like, no, this is actually kind of annoying to find this, I was finding out. So I was like, I'm just going to catch a good one to just kind of move on. And so I did. The lab is not here, is it? Shoot. Hi. Yeah, crap. Where's the lab? This is more Sonia's room. A hair dry and barrel hairbrush that have been left lying around without being put away. Is everything you could need for the latest and trending makeup looks? Where's her vibrator? I mean, what? Sorry. Is it in here? Is it in there? There are a number of sketches and photos pinned up. You know, honestly, like, whenever I think of, this is gonna be dumb as fucking, like, segue. So, whenever I think about vibrators, right? I always think about, like, there's this video that, like, what is it? There's a video that, like, I think it was Rosie who showed me. There's this video where, like, someone's playing, like, Love Live, right? And, they're, like, doing a song, right? And, like, they use this, like, vibrator to, like, go on rhythm with one part of the song. It's so fucking funny, honestly. I'm just like, oh my god. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, what? I always think about that video, just because of how just dumb it is, honestly. This isn't Super Princess Peach. What instrument do you play? The vibrator. Wait, what? Yeah, no, like, it's otherwise known as, like, the metronome, in some places. Okay, where the fuck is actually the slab? Seriously, I don't remember the slab's at. Where's his house? Oh, the lab is here. Where the fuck's the lab? Oh, this is the lab. I found it. Hmm? Professor Sonia, you have a visitor. Hey, glad you're here. You got an assistant now? Spot on. Been busy with my research, so I decided to bring on some extra help. I've been keeping all the wishing stars that Chairman Rose had been gathering here in the lab. Things have been a little hectic around here, but my assistant has been handling things in a proper fashion. He's been really helpful in keeping me afloat. I really haven't been doing all that much. You're the champion, right? I'm glad I got to meet you. It's an honor, truly. Come here for a moment, would you? There's something I want you to have a look at. Hello, nameless NPC. Exactly. Just a nameless NPC, doctor, nurse. Non-playable vibrator. Oh my god. Remember my power spot detector, right? It detects places where Dynamaxing is possible. Basically, when there's a high concentration of Galar particles, the readings spike. And that's how I figured it out. Power spot detector reacted when those two got close. So what does that mean then? Basically, follow the readings with that power spot detector and you might be able to find those two sword shield weirdos. Anyone else is spiking your dehydration levels? You're so right, actually. Thank you for the hydrate there, Jake. Appreciate that. Open this new Waddy body up. There we go. It's kind of stuck there for a moment, actually. I was like, oh my god. But to put in, like, actually put in like a little bit of effort to open that damn thing. Swordward and Shieldbert might claim to be royalty with their weird fancy names, but it's easier to just call them weirdos, don't you think? Let's get back on topic, though. I placed power spot detectors all around Galar. Now's their time to shine. Power spot detectors, access! Click, 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 click. Well, well, that's a way bigger reaction than I would have thought. Looks like it's coming from Turfield Stadium? You always Dynamax Pokemon at the stadium, so that's not exactly unusual. These readings are way higher than normal. Can't be a turn, as you already caught it. Maybe it's something related to those Sword and Shield weirdos? You should go check it out, since you're our snazzy new champion and all. Outside of your time, I have to show where the strong particle reactions are coming from, so have a look at it. Okay, thanks, Sonia. Did you know that everyone's consumed dihydrogen monoxide has died? No. No! That's impossible! Is that why it's called dihydrogen monoxide? Yes! Because you die. I'm gonna go to the wild area again. I haven't been here in so long. Even though I have, like, no reason to really catch anything here, to be honest. It's kind of the, like, sad thing. It's like, I have, like a full set of teams, so it's like, no reason to really be grabbing anything while I'm here. I guess just other than just, I don't know. The things that come out of these little, like, power spots, like the Watts, I guess, which could be useful for, like, grabbing stuff. Wow, nothing on that den. Weird. I haven't played this in, like, weeks, so... Or, I guess even months, actually. That's weird to, like, see that. Water beetle. I want whatever's in this thing. Just like Galvantula. I guess that's, like, being weird because I haven't played in so long that, like, a lot of these are just not, like, actually giving me, like, lots and whatnot. That is a little strange. Yeah, that's actually weird. Why is, like, nothing giving me... Oh, wait, no, if I think I recall right, I think that's actually on purpose. I think. Is that because of the story stuff right now? I don't actually know if that's the case. A small part of me thinks that is the case, but I don't actually think so, because that one is, like, perfectly fine. Maybe it's because I have so many I can get things out of right now? I don't know. Hard to say. Also, hello, Andrew. Hello, Rex. Hope you guys are both doing good. Probably because I'm bored. Let's go, I think. Question mark. I just play as a Pokemon Shield, currently. It's doing the post game, looking for... What are we doing here? We're doing the post game, trying to find, like, some weirdos, as the game has lovingly called them. Because they stole the ancient sword. Oh yeah, I love the, like, hello, champ. Hello, Froze. Hope you're doing good, dude. Heal up the team. You know, one thing kind of annoying about this game, it's really hard to get everything, like, fully balanced, like, level-wise. Bolt Beak, what is that move? 85, 100. If the user attacks before the target, the power of this move is doubled. That sounds pretty good. Much better than Thunder Punch, actually. However, no, Dragon Tail still has a use. Finish work about to head home? Hell yeah, dude. So be sure to get home safe. Sorry, just that's funny. I was talking about Pokemon Go earlier. I get a notification like with this like shitty PNG of a Chatot. It's like this thing is like near lure modules right now. Go get it. I'm like, I'm streaming. I'm busy. Oh, hey, Piers. Hello there. You're Milo. Champion, so you came. What's going on here? How free can you be? The new champion. You're bigger than a Dynamax Pokemon right now. I was actually in the middle of an exhibition match with peers, and this Dynamax Pokemon came charging in. Audience and staff already took shelter. Gone. Who's your favorite Barnyard character? I never saw the show or the movie, so I don't really have a favorite character. Sorry. Got the clown maker for the Pokemon Presents tomorrow? Oh yeah, dude, I'm ready for fucking you know, Pokemon. What is it? Pokemon? Can't think of anything. No, actually, I mean, I would love to see something like, say, a new mystery dungeon, but, like, I don't know. That's probably not a mystery dungeon. It's probably just gonna be, like, I don't know, things like, yeah, here's, like, Pokemon Sleep updates, Pokemon Go. Actually, I think a Pokemon Go did confirm it was already doing something. Maybe we'll see something with that new Pokemon fighting game. Oh, no, not Pokemon fighting game. Like, the Pokemon, like, the Champions, I think it was called. Pokken 2, I would love that, but I also feel like Harada's a little too busy with Tekken 8 to really get a Pokken 2. Pokemon Ranger would be cool, I won't lie. Like, anything from, like, the DS era / GBA era that hasn't really got a new entry could be neat. Hell, I would love just a new Pokemon Pinball, to be honest with you. Like, we're probably getting, like, an NSO update, which is likely just Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. I know people would say, like, Coliseum and XD, but it's like, we only just got Strikers, like, a week or two. Actually, we got Strikers... When did we get that? Hang on a second. Gonna double check something here. Mario Strikers on Switch. Not Battle League, but, like, the actual... Okay, maybe I should, like, make my, like, search a bit better. Hang on. Nintendo Classics GameCube. It's called Classics now because you can't really call it Nintendo Switch Online because, like, it's more than just Switch 1 at this point. Okay, Mario Strikers was at July 3rd. Actually, consider that was July 3rd. You know, I actually wouldn't be too shocked if we did get, like, something for, like, GameCube and like, if we did get, like, Coliseum within the next week or so. Because I don't know if we'll get both Coliseum and XD at the same time. You could say, okay, so this is an interesting thing, right? Because I saw someone did, I forget who it was I was talking with, but I remember someone talking to me saying they probably want to do that because Coliseum and XD are both pretty long games. But I also thought they did also release Golden Sun and Golden Sun: The Lost Age next to each other, and those two games are pretty long, like, on their own. The first Golden Sun is definitely shorter than Lost Age, but they're both still, you know, 20, 30 plus hour RPGs. So I don't know, I think they could do Coliseum and XD at the same time. And if they did, I could finally do Coliseum, because I've never played Coliseum. I actually would want to play Coliseum for a hot minute. So I felt like if they did Coliseum, like, sooner than later, it would be cool. I'd also hope they just kind of focus on, like, N64 stuff for, like, a little, or sorry, GameCube stuff for, like, a little bit, considering it's still new for the Switch too. I get they could still do, like, what is it? They could still put stuff on, like, N64 and all that. But I really also feel like they should be prioritizing, like, what is, like, on the new console right now. At least until there's, like, you know, a few more games on, like, the Switch too. You Pikachu. Sadly, I don't think that one's happening due to, like, no mic accessory. Pokemon Channel, I personally don't see because of the anime licensing. Because there's like anime episodes in that. But maybe, I don't know. I personally don't see Channel happening. Pinball and Pinball Ruby and Sapphire, I think I do see happening. If you have the camera add-on, oh my god. That'd be one way to do it, I suppose. Pokemon Box, also not happening. It could be the time where they're finally just like, yeah, here's like, you know, red, blue, and yellow on like NSO. But actually, the thing is though, I don't think that those are actually going to be on NSO, and there's a very specific reason for that. It's because of how like those games could connect to like Pokemon Home and like add stuff to like later games. I feel like if they're gonna release like red, blue, and yellow and all that, they're gonna be purchases, because with NSO, you could just save states and then transfer Pokemon over, and then like load your save and then transfer Pokemon over. Like, you see the problem, like you see the problem, right? It's like it would, like, you know, it could basically amount to just a ton of Pokemon just being transferred over and over and over. because of safe stating. It's why I really don't feel like it's going to be like, there's never going to be like, you know, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Gold, Silver, Crystal. I think I said Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, yeah. I think I'd probably just disable save states. I think that would probably be the, like, if I just did that, I think that'd be a good way to go about it. Which I don't, like, if they, like, honestly, yeah. If they want to just put Pokemon NSO, just disable save states, I think that'd be the best way to do it. It'd be a little annoying for, like, you know, I mean, I think it'd be a little annoying for, like, wanting to have multiple save files, I guess, but also at the same time, it's because, you know, don't want to have, like, people, like, let's say it's like Ruby and Sapphire, right? Let's say they catch, like, the Rayquaza. They don't want to, like, just have that Rayquaza just be, like, just duplicated over and over and over. The suspicious characters you saw concerning. But for now, I think we should get this Dynamax Pokemon to settle down first. You glad for your help against such a tough-looking opponent? Of course. Set to the pitch. I'll lend a hand, too. I don't win the Pokemon, of course, but I'm still just a bit miffed they upstaged me. You come too, bro, the old champion. I don't know how much I can really help. If I come along, I might just end up slowing down the rest of you. I don't really know the guy, but I don't think Leon will be all lost about this. But he does get actually lost a lot. Common? Okay. Here's might look scary, but he's great at looking after others. He's a big brother after all. Alright, he should be going too. Speaking of Pokemon, Valor crashing me and I lost hours of progress on Saturday. I'm still salty. Shit like that makes me want to put Scarlet Light on the bottom of my list. That sucks, dude. I apologize. Serena. Like, I like Scarlet Violet a lot, but I also completely understand, like, its issues. Does it autosave? You can turn off the autosave. This would probably be helpful to the team more. Yeah. Please, Steppy. That's a big foot. A critical hit. They turn that off. Once I don't dedicate slot 4, I don't want the game saved. I agree, yeah. Like, if a game has auto-saving, I just turn it off myself. I don't like games auto-saving for me, because I feel like if it does, I'm gonna, like... I feel like I would just lose progress. It just auto-saves for me. I never like putting it on. Like, if I see a game has that option, I just turn it off as soon as I can. Apple Acid? Go, my butterflies! How did that not kill? I guess it didn't kill oh, Rocky Helmet. Perfect. Another reason not to play on Switch 1. Milo used a revive. Shanari. Oof. Looks like things that could finally calm down a bit. This Dynamax stuff. I understand such name Saul Goodman. I honestly don't remember what the logic was for naming him that, to be honest with you. No matter how many times I see it, I still don't like it. I can see your dislike of Dynamaxing still hasn't changed, Peters. There was definitely something off about that Dynamax transformation. There wasn't any trainer everywhere. Or anywhere, and the Pokemon seemed like it couldn't even control the power itself. Quite right. Normally a Pokemon needs to respond to a Dynamax ban in order to Dynamax, but... seems there's some discord in the harmony between trainer and Pokemon. Did you feel anything unusual, Maniacal? I did. So, you know something was off too. It's no turn to be found. This really is a mystery wrapped up in an enigma. I'll make sure the Turffield Gym takes good care of this Pokemon for the time being. Just buff Krillin. You lot really helped me out here. Thanks for that. Oh, and Maniacal. If you should ever need my help, feel free to call me anytime. Milo's rare league card. Alright then, follow me, little Serena. Shanari. Well. Looks like that Dynamax nonsense has calmed down. Well. The champion as expected. Look, they're just over here now. Ah, it's you two. I knew you'd be here. Give the rusted sword back. Well, I never. It's not like something that belongs to you either. Even if it were yours, we wouldn't give it back. What's with these two? Get over here so I can battle you. Who are these guys? Spectators and staff should have been evacuated. The normal rules simply just don't apply to us. Yes, that's what it means to be celebrities. What? These are the non-unique battle thing considering they had their own trainer intro. I think I do agree with that, yeah. Like, having something that just sounded very, like, pompous, I think could have worked very well. Honestly, you remember, like, Clavel's battle theme from, like, Scarlet and Violet? If you don't, I don't blame you. That song is not very memorable. But that's kind of the vibe I think I would get from their, like, battle theme, I guess. Who is this ruffian to question us? You know, just someone with strange taste in hairstyles. His entire style is completely black and white nonsense, isn't it, older brother? You think I put any faith in words from your little punks like you? These are experiments with a success, younger brother. Quite. Next time, let us try to Dynamax even stronger Pokemon. Yes, at last we shall reveal the true nature of Zacian Zamazenta. What was that about Zacian Zamazenta? You despicable champion, we're going to keep letting Dynamax Pokemon run wild. Want to stop us? Do your best to chase after our splendid-looking bottoms. More like celebrity bottoms. And with that, farewell. So you were the ones who caused all this. Stop! Calm down, Hop. You don't gotta act so hard. But they're getting away. Yeah, that could be leading us to a trap. It's a bad idea to run it unprepared. But still. Fine, you're right, I get it. Good. Let's all calm down for a sec. Thanks to them running their mouths, we know their goal is to force Pokemon to Dynamax. And that they plan to continue doing it. We have to stop them. Yeah. There's no time to be hung up on getting back the rusted sword. Maniacal and Piers, we've got to stop those two. Yeah. We put these two under a guillotine. Yes, Swordward and Shieldbird, I always remember being just like the most like annoying little like jackasses. Ah, there you are. These are a right proper mess. That's when I thought the Galar particle count around Turffield had calmed down. I started getting huge Galar particle readings from Holbury and Motostoke. What exactly happened at Turffield? Explain exactly what happened. Exaggerate what happened. Exaggerate's more funny. What? A Dynamax Pokemon completely destroyed the stadium. Wait, it's still there. Huh? The Sword and Shield Weirdos did it? Oh, Sonia. Hop and Piers? Piers, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be back in Spikemuth? I'm the next gym leader. I can be wherever I want. It's not that weird. More importantly, you said there were Dynamax Pokemon in other stadiums. Yes, I'm getting the same ratings in other towns as I was from Turfield. I'm worried about money. But Sparkman's gym... Sparkman's gym should be okay, right? I'm only seeing readings from Holbury Stadium and Motostoke Stadium. I'll see. If Pokemon are being forced to Dynamax and running wild, there's no way I can simply sit by and watch. What do you say, man? Let's head to one of the stadiums. That's a spirit, champion. Leave the Sword and Shield Weirdos to me. I can poke around the night for sightings of them. Lead the research into this, Sonia, was it? We should get to the other stadiums and help us out. Or help out. Yeah. You have strange tastes in hairstyles. Sword, your hair looks like a butt plug. Or just like a plug. Oh, I said butt plug, I'm sorry. I can't read today, apparently. But yeah, I remember, like, when this game came out, like, if people do, like, the post-game, when it came to it, I know, like, just Swordbirds and Shieldbird, or Swordbird and Shieldbirds, were just, like, the most, like, despised characters by a lot of people. Like, a lot of people just do not like these characters. And, like, no one can really blame them either for not liking them. They're very, like... I don't know, they're not really interesting, I feel like. They're very egotistical, yeah. They're very pompous, very egotistical. They're not really interesting, which is kind of the problem. They're just kind of dicks just to be dicks, honestly. The designs kind of suck. See, I like the designs for how, like, stupid they look, but I also get why people would not like their designs. Yo, wife. Don't get too close, you lot. Things are pretty dangerous here. Yeah, like, their designs are meant to be stupid, I do agree. You know the situation. The staff and spectators all right? Yes, they took shelter just a short while ago. Nessa, please, Steppy. You know, the more I look at you three, the more I see how odd of a little group you are. Leave us alone. Came here to help you out. I'm grateful for it. The Dynamax Pokemon's power is so intense I sure it'd give me trouble. I'd feel a lot more confident about it if you all joined the battle. Let's do it. So I kind of forgot about this post-game, but it seems like this post-game is really just, like, go back to all the different stadiums and just, like, fight things. Gyarados. So it's looking like, so far, it's going to be based on, like, whatever we're going to. So the next gym will be a water-based gym. I've never seen, like, Gyarados in this playthrough? What the fuck? Really? Wow, okay. Well, this would be good just to lower his attacking power, but he's probably going to be doing max water moves anyway, so no point in that. Which more of these are in the main story? Yeah, I do agree. Like, Dynamaxing is cool, but at least we kind of got, like, the raid battle equivalent in, what was it? The raid battle equivalent in, what was it? The raid battle equivalent of, like, Scarlet and Violet's. At least they actually tried with that in the main story. Remember when the live stream when they revealed Impidimp, Galarian, and Ponyta? Well, that's an interesting thing, though, about that you say that. Impidimp was never actually... What was it? It was never actually officially revealed. It just kind of was in that live stream. Ponyta was a big reveal there, yeah. And I loved the idea of a nature cam. I think that was really cool, honestly. And it's such a shame that it did not go over well, because I thought that was, like, genuinely one of the coolest ideas. Yeah, it's also in the E3 demo too. Yeah, Impidimp just kept showing up. It was never actually officially revealed. It was so interesting. tidbit about Gyarados. Magikarp and Gyarados are based on a legend about a fish who becomes a dragon, and that's why the fish turns to that when he evolves. Yeah. I know that actually that forest that like they have in that live stream you do go to is the one outside of like the fairy gym. It's actually a good song there too. Because of everyone's help, no one was hurt, and we were able to turn the tide of the situation. I'll keep that in mind at Holberg Stadium until it can fully recover. If you ever need my help, just let me know. This is rarely, guard. I suppose see you later then? Thank you so much for your help, truly. Exactly, yeah. Not officially revealing it, but showing it off was the point. Exactly. Like, that was more so what they wanted to do with Impidimp. We're going to the Fire Gym next. Actually, is this... No. No, this is the Dragon Gym. Yeah, because this... No. Is it? No, this is the Fire Gym. This is the Fire Gym, I think, right? Was this Raihan? Oh my god, I don't remember, actually. Shits. No, because Raihan's Hammerlock, because you have to do Hammerlock and then you have to go all the way up to here. I think that's the idea, is that this is Raihan's gym. I think. Yeah, like Kabu's the Fire Gym and like Raihan's the Dragon Gym. Which is more... Raihan's so interesting because he's not really necessarily fully just a Dragon Gym. He's more so like a weather team user. It's actually really cool. That's what I really liked about Raihan. Ah, the champion. And Piers and Hop too. Mr. Kabu, I'm glad you remember me. Of course I do. You two were red hot, after all. I'll never forget seeing you two off after you completed your first leg of the gym challenge. Don't think we really got the time for a friendly chin wag. Right. Actually, the situation's getting pretty bad over the stadium. Yeah, that'd be why we're here. Ah, brilliant. The opponent's a bit much to take on single-handedly, so I was wondering what to do. With you all at my side, my confidence in this battle is burning brighter by the minute. Let's begin. Ride on these nuts. Yo, Torkoal. Torkoal's cool, honestly. So, what to talk about today? Well, as someone who is very horrific at actually writing, or rather, very just terrible at actually writing down the topics I actually want to talk about on stream, there is something that actually happened earlier today that I actually would like to discuss a bit of. So, my cat, right, is a little shit. This is actually another thing. He was missing for a while, and he just, like, shows up, like, just in my, like, living room today. He's like, yeah, what's up? I'm like, dude, I didn't find you all day yesterday. Where the fuck were you? I love that cat. He's such a little shit sometimes. Low battery. Oh my gosh. Really? Fuck, okay. Huh. I guess I'll need to change controllers. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll need to change controllers in a little bit. I didn't realize that this thing was actually on low battery. What the fuck? I guess I haven't actually... I guess I was playing a lot of DK yesterday and today and I didn't really charge these things, so I guess it makes sense why it happened. Cats are interdimensional beings, for real. You know what, actually, it's gonna bother me if I don't change. Hang on, give me like 2 seconds. It's gonna bother me if I don't change this now, so like, give me like 2 seconds to change my controllers. BRB. Okay, I have changed the controllers. I have got my Pro Controller out. There we go. Okay, back to this. Reminds me how one of my cats just got the first night of the new place and just slept in the shed. Oh my gosh. I have a random question. I've just been asking a lot of people, but if you were given the chance to ride a chocobo, yeah, I think I would, honestly. It's just a horse. I've ridden a horse before in my life, so like if it's just like a feathery horse, I mean, like, sure. It's been a long time since it has been a long time since I've ridden a horse, though, I will admit. But I have, you know, done that before, so like it'd be pretty similar, honestly. Looks like we were able to extinguish things this time. I'll let this Pokemon rest here in Motostoke until it gets its energy back. And you should have need of my help. Rather, should you have need of my help, please do not hesitate to ask. Thanks, man. Yeah, so like, what was it? So, big thing going on today, actually, I wanted to kind of discuss here. I'm not going too into it, of course, because, like, you know, drama stuff and all that. So, like, V-Shoujo. Man, just man. Shit's wild. To say the least. For those who haven't seen it, basically, with the V-Shoujo stuff, it's a big VTuber, company that is basically collapsing on itself right now. Because of, like, one of the biggest, like, you know, creators out there, Iron Mouse, got kind of screwed over by them. To the point that they owe, like, I think they basically pocketed like 500k in charity money, which is really bad. It's like, it's a topic I'm not going to talk too much about, of course, but like, it's wild, honestly, that this just happens, you know? It's like, what are you doing? Like, you're gonna get caught if you do this stuff. Just be honest with stuff, man. These guys are right creepy, she says. Those two going after wishing stars. Gotta help Sonia get back the rusted sword. Let's hurry to the Pokemon lab. He really doesn't think anything through. Sure does make him seem like a proper fool. I guess that would be reckless. I head to the Pokemon lab next, right? Guess we'll stick by until we see this through. I do appreciate, like, peers just being, like, here for, like, a lot of this. It's actually really fun just to have them, like, just be, like, part of your team, right? And just, like, kind of just helping you out, because it's like, as he mentions, he's not a gym leader anymore. He's just kind of here vibing, being a free spirit. And I guess what better way to be a free spirit than to just go around and just help you out. We know all the wishing stars that Shem and Rose had gathered are here. We celebrities have an enhanced level of insight into such things. You non-celebrities are not suited to having such valuable things. Hand them over to us. Wishing stars and being a celebrity have nothing to do with each other. I don't know how you knew about this, but there's no way we're giving them to you. That's right, you can never understand how important these wishing stars are. You have no need for them. Goodness, whatever shall we do, younger brother? It would certainly seem we have been inconvenienced, older brother. Say and the professor are the ones who've been inconvenienced here. Hop! Forcing Pokemon to Dynamax against their will, you've gotten way out of bounds here. I haven't forgotten about getting back the rusted sword either. Well, I certainly thought the champion would come, but I didn't think a loser would follow. Must I have you once again taste the flavor of a humiliating defeat? You would think it'd be like a sweet vanilla ice cream, but no, it's actually Vegemite ice cream. Oh, how disgusting of a flavor that must be. One that you will so partake in. For once again, I will defeat you. Don't let these goons put you down. Don't you let them put you down. That's right. You lost a battle, but don't lose that rockin' spirit. Right. Steady on. Michael. Thanks, mate. First things first. Let's get these weirdos out of here. Weirdos. Oh, how they wound me, older brother. To be called so terrible thing as weirdos by these ruffians. Indeed, to address royals such as ourselves in such a manner cannot, will not, be forgiven. This time, I've brought much stronger Pokemon to thoroughly trounce you with. Shielbert and Swordward. Bronzong and Golisopod. I mean, Throat Chop would probably be the strongest idea here, yeah. With my bird. Bird's funny. Dropkick could be a good idea here too. I'll go for the Dropkick and Golisopod. Sucker Punch. Oh, you jerk. He read my moves. Dude, I'm telling you, Pokemon is like the worst about just like reading like your moves. It's just the most annoying thing. Should probably be using Surf actually. I think that'd be like the smartest call I could make here. I think I may have killed a double. It's fine. Look, I got a Pikachu. See, Pikachu's the mascot. With this thing, I'll surely win. Check this out. See? Now that's just called winning. This is not winning time. It's winning time. I'll play Edgeworth 2 at some point. I know I keep talking about like how I want to go through like a what is it? I want to go through like an Ace Attorney on stream, which is likely just great Ace Attorney. I've brought it up to like Ace Attorney friends, like as in like friends who like really are into Ace Attorney. And they're like, yes, please. I'm like, all right. I just don't know like when I'm going to do it, of course, but like I want to do it at some point, like ideally sooner than later. I think could be really fun. The problem is that I have like all these ideas and like I don't know, like at least I have actually the time to stream this week because I'm only clothing like once this week, which thank God for that. So like I have like more time to stream again, which is good. Bolt Beak fires with the tail. Yeah, that's like actually like I think I haven't really gone over yet like my schedule yet, so I guess I can go over that while I'm here. Yeah, so like while we're here, this is how it's looking like. Yeah, so Shield Postgame today. So actually, my affiliate anniversary is actually on Wednesday. However, I'm not really gonna be able to stream Wednesday, so I'm just gonna do it tomorrow instead. Is the plan. I'm thinking I might just kind of play some Kingdom Hearts 2, honestly. That's why that's there, because I'm not really sure what else to do. Might just be a bit of a placeholder image, I'll admit, but I don't really know what else I'd be doing, so it might just be Kingdom Hearts, because I like Kingdom Hearts. And then Radiant Dawn Thursday and Friday. And then Sunday. Not really sure what yet, but I'll think of something to do on Sunday. That's kind of like what I'm thinking about right now for like upcoming streams, so yeah. Bisharp. That is a steel type. I've never used a Bisharp before, and considering that now there's King Gambit, I feel like I should just You know, next time I like replay Scarlet and Violet, use a King Gambit. Is the person feel like an afterthought of the game's plot? A little bit. Hope you're doing good, Red. Intellion fainted. Oh no. Yo, Corviknight. Hell yeah, good choice. I like Clang Clang. Unnerve. 2 nervous to eat berries. Right, these guys have 3 Pokemon each. Honestly, probably just take out the Clang Clang. Because if I do that, then it's just like 2-on-1 for the rest of the time. A shiny Corviknight? Nice. Ooh, it was a critical hit. Yeah, can't talk today. That was a critical hit, too. Why are you using Scary Face? I should just use Fire Fang on you next time. Jesus Christ. That thing is... You're using Scary Face on a Clang Clang. Are you kidding me, Hop? No wonder you didn't become champion. Like, Clang Clang is already slow. Why are you using Scary Face on that thing? Come on, dude. Can you attack the other guy, please? I'm telling you, Hop shouldn't be this bad in his AI. It's usually pretty good. Usually. But yeah, I'll admit, like, until like earlier today, like, with like finding the cats, I just couldn't find them for a bit there. I was almost just like, just gonna take the night off. It's actually when I decided to stream in the afternoon instead, because I'm like, you know what, honestly, stream in the afternoon, have my night freed up to do like whatever with people later on. Probably watch more like 5Ds with like Rosie. We're actually now in the final arc of the show. We're currently in what's called Ark's Cradle, is the name of the arc. We have, according to like what I've been tracking here, let me see here. We have 14 episodes left actually of 5Ds, so we're almost done with it. And it's wild too, because like according to this here, yeah, so I've been like tracking it via my anime list, because of course I'm still using it. Since October 26th of last year, I did tell her that honestly we could probably finish it this month, and it's likely to happen at this point. Like we just got to the duel with like what is it? We had the duel with like Aki and Crow together against someone. Oh, a final arc of the sub. We have been watching the sub the entire time. We never watched the dub. I'm sure the dub is fine in some areas, but no, like she told me like where like the dub ended, which was at the end of like WRGP. So I was like, oh, this is where the dub ends. I'm like, oh, interesting, okay. OG, GX, and 5Ds, the dub never did the final arcs. No, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Had its final arc dub, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm very sure original Yu-Gi-Oh! Has its final arc dubbed. Quite the vexing predicament indeed, older brother. There might have been some episodes of OG that never got dubbed, but I know, like, yeah, 5Ds, didn't get some parts, yeah, Dual Monsters dubbed all the way, but GX and 5Ds, like, they had some episodes that were cut, and or just didn't get dubbed. Like, 5Ds had a point where, like, there was, like, a full, like, set of, like, 10 episodes that just did not get dubbed, including the episode that shows, like, Jack Atlas's, like, power-up, which is kind of important to be showing that they just skipped over. I did it! We won! We really won! That exquisite Pokemon we trained actually lost? Huh. You only won because you two teamed up. Still, we offer you ruffians our praise. GX 5Ds, and I think Zexo didn't get fully dubbed because they wanted to move on to the newest series. I think there's, like, a lot of just, like, rumors of, like, why, like, one thing didn't get dubbed for one reason or another. And yeah, I know, like, Kamen Rider Gab is, like, almost done too. Yeah, because it's, like, by the time, like, a Kamen Rider finishes, it's, like, halfway through a Sentai. Or, like, a Super Sentai, rather. Since, was it Gozyuger is, like, I'll say Boom Moocher. Gozyuger is, like, I think halfway done at this point. I have to double check how many episodes it actually is, but I think we're I think, like, we haven't watched the newest episode that came out. So I think we're only I think we just need to watch the newest episode. But that's been fun. It's not the halfway point yet? Gotcha, okay. That's wild to think about, damn. I will say, though, actually, we were also watching Game Changer, actually, because there's a bunch of new episodes of that. That show is wild, dude. That like, was it like the Dropout Crew and like Game Changer? Those are just such fun like episodes for that show. Which, if you don't know what that is, Dropout's like old college humor guys, and they made like a web service, and like they have like really high production value for like a lot of their shows. And Game Changer's like their biggest one, I think I would say, because that's the one that a bunch of us watch typically. And there's been just some insane concepts that have just been like so fun to just like watch the episode for. Like, we watched a bunch of like the newer ones recently, and it was just a really good time. Oh, sorry, is this a bad time? My apologies for the intrusion. Those men are dangerous, be careful. Well done. Your infiltration mission was a resounding success, it seems. Have you gathered the wishing stars? Yes, thanks to Masters Swordward and Shieldbert buying me so much time. The assistant handed the wishing stars over to Swordward and Shieldbert, because of course she did. What? Stop! Give back those wishing stars! Oh dear, would seem even completely had. Why, hoo-hoo. Why, this moment is so sweet, I don't think I'll need any sugar in my tea later. Our battle with you is just a little trick. We'd won before you'd grab a single Pokeball. And with that, farewell. Stop! Why? Professor Sonia, I'm sorry. Was it all a lie, right from the start? There's no helping it. It was necessary for the plan. Our plan to put Galar under the control of the royal lineage once more. Aw, Sonia. Poor Sonia. Also, she's like crying over there. It's so frustrated, the poor girl. Seems that lot did have something to back up after all the big talk. Those two weren't working alone. One of their followers even betrayed Sonia. That's real rough. I think she's gonna need some cheering from her real friends. Wait, don't just leave without saying anything! But you were upset. We didn't want to say anything to make it worse. You were trying to be considerate, but... Of course I'd be down on myself. It was my fault I got tricked by a Nickit in Woodoo's clothing. That's it. No more feeling sorry for myself. That lot made off like bandits with all the wishing stars. It'd be awful if they were used for some evil purpose, so there's no time to be feeling down. Oh. You've got some guts. You've certainly grown strong in the face of adversity, dearie. Gran. Dynamaxing draws out the true strength from the trust between a Pokemon and the trainer. The group is likely pouring the Galar particles emitted by the wishing stars into Pokemon, forcing them to Dynamax. Well, that would explain the theft. As expected of the champion, your intuition is quite sharp. The theft of the wishing stars was just the start. Things could get a lot worse from here on. But why? What reason could they have for forcing Pokemon to Dynamax? Those weirdos said that they wanted to reveal the true natures of Zacian and Zamazenta. I'm curious about what my former assistant said about a royal lineage. Did she mean it literally? Look at your town map. I'm detecting huge reactions at 4 stadiums now. They certainly get around, don't they? There's trouble with the stadiums, and Marty could be in a real bad way. Specbot seems to be okay. There's no Power Spot Stadium there. Righto. There's no time to be lying about. If Pokemon are in trouble, why are we still here? Let's get right out there to lend a hand. Sorry to leave it all to you, but you'll have to take care of that Dynamax Pokemon. I'll search for those Sword and Shield weirdos in the meantime. Okay, thanks, Sonia. I'm gonna kick their ass. You know, that does remind me, actually. I remember I saw a clip once of King of the Hill, where there's a moment where Hank Hill actually does kick someone's ass. Because the context of the scene, basically, is like, Bobby Hill is working at this, like, racetrack for this guy. And this guy's being kind of a dickhead about it, and just like on a real power trip. To the point that he's like, I'm thirsty, Bobby Hill. I want water. Bring me water. Where am I? Well, you know, I'm over here on the opposite side of the racetrack where there's cars passing us by going like, you know, extremely fast. Yeah, man, just walk over. Come on. He's like, come over here. Come on. Give me water. Get over here. And, you know, Hank sees that and he's like, oh, hell no. And just like, I think it's like, if I recall right, Hank stops Bobby from doing that because Bobby's going to get himself killed doing that. And then the other guy's like taunting him, and Hank gets pissed off, crosses over like the racetrack, avoiding cars on the way, and then, you know, gets to like the little like chain fence, and the guy's like taunting him because he's like, haha, you can't get past me, right? Because these are the kind of fences that are made to like, you know, stop people. These kind of fences are made so that if a car crashes, it would not go into the audience and like kill them, right? Hank Hill, of course, through sheer anger, destroys a fence, makes a hole through it. You know, the kind of fence that's supposed to stop a car, you know, from crashing into an audience. He just kicks through that, because of course he does, because he's that powerful, apparently. Just fucking, like, just starts kicking this guy. Like, literally kicking his ass. So, what I'm trying to say is that Hank Hill is extremely powerful. You don't want to fuck with Hank Hill. I've actually been like finding myself like watching a couple episodes of King of the Hill again because like in like a friend's server, one of my friends in there has been like kind of showing people King of the Hill episodes, and it's like, you know what, this was a good show. Honestly, I didn't watch like too much of it, but it was a good show.
Oh, you came to help me.
You want Ultra Instinct? Exactly, yeah, Ultra Instinct Hank Hill. Something like that. How are things looking?
The people all got out. I'm the gym leader. I'll battle the Dynamax Pokemon.
Nice one. Let's all work together.
That'd be brilliant, thanks. There are loads of them. I hope everyone could take one each, please. Let's go.
There are loads of them, eh? Yeah, it's one-on-one. Ooh, Dust Noir. Dude, I love Dusk Noir. I think this is such a cool idea for like an evolution for Dusclops. And I always see this thing and I think about like it's I think with the Dusk Noir that is in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Like, that's a really good Dusk Noir, honestly. It's so like memorable. And like, yeah, it's good at Time and Darkness, obviously. It's very memorable there. And then you play Sky, and they give that Dusk Noir even more character developments. And it's like, damn, just goddamn. Like, Explorers of Sky added these like special episodes that basically they all focus on like a different Pokemon in the main story in some way, shape, or future. Because there's one that focuses on like Bidoof, which the Bidoof episode's actually not too bad. There's one that focuses on Sunflora, which is kind of I think the weakest one, but it's still fine. But there's a Bidoof, you know, there's a Bidoof in the guild. There's a Sunflora in the guild. Then there's one that you do for Wigglytuff, actually. And Wigglytuff is like, that's a really good one too. I think that's like the fourth one you do? No, it's the third one, because like, yeah, the third one I think that unlocks is the Wigglytuff one, which is basically about Guildmaster Wigglytuff's past as an Igglybuff and like someone that he knew back then. It was actually a really good one. And they just get stronger and stronger from there. Because then you get to the fourth one. The fourth one is about Team Charm. A team of a Lopunny, a Gardevoir, and a Medicham that you meet in the main story. And you actually kind of see like something in the past with them. That kind of connects to like the main story. Mainly involving like... I don't want to say like what it involves, of course, because that's like kind of like... There's a bit of a plot device there that's interesting. But like you have like Team Charm and like Wigglytuff is there, and that one's really interesting. And then the best one, the one that I think is like just far excels over the rest, and is so comparable to the quality of the main story, with how good it is, like, with how well it's written, and how well it's, like, starring characters are characterized in it, is the final one. The final special episode of Explorers of Sky. That involves Grovile, the one that you meet in the main story, the Dust Noir you meet in the main story, the Celebi you meet in the main story, and just like it involves those three basically, like the Grovile, the Celebi, and the Dust Noir that you meet in the main story, and that one is really good. Some of the special episodes I think are like 1 or 2 dungeons. That one, I think if I recall right, is like 5 dungeons you go through. It's definitely the longest one for sure. Like the final special episode is definitely the longest one for Explorers of Sky, but it's super good. Like it's a really good one. Like I remember just like the end, like there's a line in the ending of it that always stuck with me, where a character is basically like contemplating like their life, if their life has any meaning, and it's like, fuck, dude, this is a Pokemon game. It's like, goddamn. And it's a really beautiful and like brilliantly done scene as this character contemplates like, you know, their just existence, and if everything they did was worth it, if everything they did meant their life was worth something. It's like, god damn, the Mystery Dungeon games had such good writing. This is actually really why I want an Explorers of Sky remake, but also admittedly, as much as I do want an Explorers of Sky remake, I really kinda want just a brand new Mystery Dungeon game, because the latest representation we have in Mystery Dungeon when it comes to Pokemon is just up to Gen 6 because of Super Mystery Dungeon. And I feel like we really could use a game that really just would focus on like Gen 7, 8, and 9 Pokemon. So like stuff from like Alola, Galar, oh god, what the fuck is it called? Paldea. Probably some Hisui in there as well. I think it would be interesting. Like I don't know, like there's a lot of potential with just like those like generations there, and just newer Pokemon from like Gen 7 onwards, and of course different forms, like of course like Alolan Sandslash here, Alolan Vulpix, Galarian Weezing, Paldean Wooper, like stuff like that basically could be in there as well, alongside their normal forms as well. Like it'd be a pretty big roster of Pokemon, but it also would be enough to where I think it would be like, it wouldn't feel too bloated either, hopefully, because obviously you'll have like your mainstays of course, but like I would genuinely want like everything from like 7, 8, and 9 to be there, as well as like, you know, stuff like that's like sporadically spread from like the other games too. Exactly, that was also what was good about it. Yeah, Grovyle and Celebi know how their mission's going to end, and it's still like, they still go for it. It's like, it's still just, oh, it's just so well done. 33 Pokemon in 33 hours. Nice. I did not catch a lot of the main story. Didn't see what, I mean, I didn't really care to, admittedly. Huh, you lot. What's up, Bede? Bede? What about the Dynamax Pokemon? Think the Elite Fairy-type gym leader would have any kind of trouble? That's right, you're a gym leader now. But I don't know about elite or whatever. Please, don't tell me you came here to help. First of all, you're a bit late to be of any use, and second, I didn't need any help. Why did I know you'd say something like that? We came all the way out here just to lend a hand. You're an obnoxious gym leader. Next gym challenge is shaping up to be really something. Oleana tricked and used me. From now on, only I decide how I live. And I think what I should do now is have a battle with you. Look, I'm sorry, mate, but this is hardly the time. Don't always be in such a hurry, boy. You waste my quiz, so show a little composure. Bede has already quieted 3 Dynamax Pokemon. He's giving you the luxury of some extra time. Bede's life will be bound by what other people say any longer. I say Bede got kind of, you know, played a bit by, like, Rose and Opal. More so Rose. Now that you mention it, I suppose he did. I forgot the voice I gave him already, apparently. Yeah, it's expected of a wise 88-year-old granny, I guess. This has nothing to do with Miss Opal. This battle's for me.
Now don't dilly-dally. Your only option is to accept. Got it. My Pokemon and I have risen from the ashes. I'll grant you a brief glimpse at how amazing we've become. Challenge for Gym Leader Bead. I do agree that the royal family should have probably been a bit more in the main game. I think the issue why it wasn't is that it probably would have felt a little bloated. My days as a gym leader have made me stronger than you.
Also, yes, Bead theme is very good. Ooh, nice crit. Gardevoir. Gardevoir is a Psychic Fairy type. Dragon, no. Flying Water, you are weak to Steel types. Although, I'll have to hope it does not. I'll have to hope that it does not have Flamethrower. You ain't gonna show with only 4 Pokemon? Look, he fought 3 Dynamax Pokemon. He's probably letting some others rest. I get it. Oh no, Future Sight. I guess I will just have to win before that goes into effect. All the levels. Rapidash. Honestly, I could probably just keep Sand Slash in here. You know, I almost used you. I almost used Galarian Rapidash in this playthrough. I really thought about it. But I think the issue why I didn't, I think it was because it was all... I remember why. It was a physical attacker. I already had too many of those. I wanted a special attacker. That's what Bogo's Binta was for, because he actually was a special attacker. Or sorry, she was a special attacker. Galarian Rapidash is pastel Gothcorn. I love it. Hell yeah. Psychic Fairy types is like the whole joke with Bead. He's a Psychic type specialist for most of the story. And then because a Fairy type specialist, because there's just a lot of Psychic Fairy types. Yeah. His last Pokemon I think should be a Hatterene. Yep. Yeah, Bogus hasn't really done much lately. He just might be the strongest champion in Galarian history. I still got a ways to go. I'll be sure to draw on every last bit of its strength from you and then triumph. I mean, I could just call Mind. Aren't I slower? No, actually faster, wow. Oh. You're doing the same thing, so there's no fucking change here between us. We're both of the same. What was even the point? What a waste of a turn. You really wanted to have higher stats than me, huh? Yeah, I love Hatterene being like the vibe check Pokemon. It's just like, oh, you're crying? Yeah, no, fucking stop that. Just like slaps you silly. This must be some mistake. I mean, I'm the one who's the gym leader. Thank you for the battle. I can now accept you as the champion. Painful to admit, but I've come to realize I feel my weaknesses.
I'll keep getting stronger. I'll reach the pinnacle of what fairy types can do.
Bede's rare league card.
Now then, as the gym leader, I will do my duty and clean the stadium.
That's a lot of stadium to clean there, man, but best of luck.
Now that's what I would call a perfectly peak Pokemon battle.
Opal's rare league card. Remember that Hatterene is 7 feet tall, weighs only 11 pounds? Yeah, because it's like the little dude is like... It's like, it looks a lot taller than it actually is, but it's like just like a little dude in there. And after losing his right to participate in the gym challenge, Bean still found his own way to crash the Champion Cup. Yeah, I think he's a force to be reckoned with. I think I get why he was chosen to be the next gym leader. Might be unbearable at times, or really most all the time, but he's a fierce trainer. He's taking things seriously. Yeah. Watching him battle you, it was plain to see how much work he puts into it. Both gonna keep yapping. How about I fetch you a nice cup? Right, I hear you. I won't be outdone by that beat or anyone. On to the next one. We've gotta go help all the other places where those Dynamax Pokemon are running wild. There's 2 stadiums left to check. I do appreciate they have like a bit of a dialogue that like loads in of like, depending upon like which one you've done first or second. Like I do appreciate that a lot, because like, as you saw there, like, this is the second one we did, so they're like, oh, we got 2 more to go. Because let's say I did that one last, then it would have been like, oh, like, maybe it would have been, like, the event with, like, Sonia next. Right, next up, Sir Chester. I get to see Mother. Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. Did Sephiroth do this? A dragon type into the ice gym. That's probably fine. If I recall right, it's like, because I'm playing like Pokemon like Shield here, I want to say like B and what's his face? I don't think B ever makes an appearance. I don't think Gordy ever does either. I think his name is Gordy, right? Oh, isn't it like this town? I think we get the Shiny Charm, I want to say. I don't have all the Pokemon for a Shiny Charm. Oh, hello. I'm pretty sure it's like you get in this town somewhere. Icicle Spear. Okay. It's kind of useful. Oh, but Sir Chester's music, though, is so fucking chill. Which is fitting for a nice theme, which I'm pretty sure I actually said this the last time I was here. Is that guitar, man? Hello, Mother. I get to safety, you 3. Yes, sure. I would feel most safe in your arms, actually. Who do you think you're talking to, then? We're here to help, not be helped. Oh, it's you 3. Also, 2 into things didn't notice right away, I'm afraid. Well, he's here, so everyone can relax. There appear to be no less than 4 Dynamax Pokemon. I was just going over a plan on how to handle things. All these strong trainers together, I'm sure we can work something out together. Are you all ready then? Let's head to the pitch. It is wild, actually, how they made such a good design with Melanie. Like, genuinely and unironically, she has, like, a really good design. Like, Galar had a lot of really good, like... Wait, what is it? Galar had a lot of really good, like, trainer designs, especially the gym leaders. Max Flare. Oh, my ears fried. Yeah, I apologize. Let me, like, here. Let me lower the volume. Yeah, apparently, as it turns out, in these moments, I should probably be lowering the volume from these fucking, like, Dynamax Pokemon. Because, yeah, I don't know why they base boost the Dynamax cry so much. It's like, Jesus Christ. I get the idea it's because, like, oh, like, they're giants, so therefore they have to, like,
what is it? Because they're giant Pokemon, they have to show, like, they're so much louder and stuff. Because, like, I get it, right? Like, it's like the size of them would affect, like, how, like, loud they are. Like, I completely get that part. But it's like, man. The sunlight turned harsh. Phew, everyone feeling alright? Alright, see, it's like I gotta turn the volume back up. Just barely. Battling a Dynamax Pokemon all on your own is pretty hard work. Oh, of course you had no problem, Maniacal. You really seem like a reliable trainer too, Hop. I do? Looks like he ain't used to compliments. Look, he's got a grin wider than a mouth. Thanks for the hydrant, Lindy. I appreciate that. The worst stomach's cry is Eevee because it's still using its Let's Go Pikachu Eevee cry, such as a very loud, bass boosted boy. I do not. Shut your gob, Piers. I'll take care of the Pokemon we battled. No need for anyone to worry. It's not much of a reward, but have a copy of my league card. Melanie's rare league card. Give me a call if anything happens. Don't overdo it out there. Okay, thank you, pretty lady. Melanie is like a... what? It's like, oh my god. Sorry. I'm just over here just thinking like a dumb joke of like, Melanie is the reason why I believe in MILF supremacy. Once again, the jokes, quote-unquote jokes. See, they're not even jokes, they're just like stupid. It's just thirsting on main. It's not even. It's just thirsting on main. That's all it really is. But look, I'm sorry. Okay, girl's pretty. I like women. It's the most real statement I think I've said today, I suppose. If I didn't like, you know, the things I like, would I really be me? I think I'd be a shell of myself. And where's the fun of being a shell when I can be, you know, the full pistachio? That's a term people say, right? Bum bum bada bum. I do like when the games show you like the Pokeballs on like the little like field there. Like I do like getting to just see like my guys just getting healed up. I remember that's actually something I really liked about like Pokemon XD. Is that on the machines in that game? When you put some Pokemon down, they would show like the balls you caught them in, so you could see like, oh, like it's like there's like a great ball. I use that great ball to catch like that like spiel you get early on, or oh, there's that like premier ball. I use that to catch that Aron I found, or like just stuff like that basically. The Maniacal Gamer, he's a full pistachio. That's me. What's also me is summoning this monkey from Midna Twilight. So here's your monkey, Midna. The monkey. Oh no, he's disappeared. Goodbye, monkey. And thank you for summoning him there. And appreciate that. Did I call myself a nut? I'm not just a wing nut. I'm not just a kid. I'm... What the scallop? I'm a girl for Cooper. I love how they actually played that song in like the fucking like PS2, GameCube, Xbox platformer for the SpongeBob movie. I remember when I streamed that, actually, I had to, like, mute the game audio in that moment, because I'm like, oh, I can't play this, actually. That's copyright. But it was fun to at least beat that game, because, like, that was a game from my childhood I had never finished before. It was fun. I'll admit, though, like, I think it's, like, the second to last level, Shell City. That level is, like, a really annoying damage, or a really annoying, like, difficulty spike. Nice damage a lot. The CM's just about to reach its limit. There's simply too many Dynamax Pokemon running wild in there. Sam's wishing star power is being used for some evil purpose. That's what caused all this? Oh, that's a problem, alright. Before we get that sorted, we've got to do something with these Dynamax Pokemon. I've got y'all here now, though we've already done the bulk of the work. We're here to help too, right? Yeah, let's take care of this. Fantastic. Looks like we've got ourselves together as an unbeatable team. Especially you, Piers. The way you battled me in the Champion Cup. You really had my Dynamax Pokemon up against the wall. Things might actually go better this time if we split up our little band. Right, everyone, split up so we can each take on one Dynamax Pokemon each. Let's do it. And now here is a Dragon type. Which one, though? Oh, Haxorus. Okay. I do appreciate they have the Pokemon themed around whatever it is you're fighting. Mold Breaker. Also, I forgot to lower the fucking volume again for Dynamax, and I apologize. I like to believe that Raihan and Iono co-stream, they had the exact dynamic of Seadog and Mousy. You know what? I accept that headcanon. Max Wormwind. Yikes, we'll go a lot. Then again, it's a Haxorus fighting a Cramorant. I'm kind of at a disadvantage already because it's a fucking Hax. This is a pseudo-legendary because it's a Pokemon that's not the highest base stats. So it makes sense I'm actually going to probably have some trouble here. I was going to say, hey, wait a second. I'd get buffeted by that too. Oh yeah, by the way, another thing that's going on. You guys see that? Oh yeah, I'm super dead here. Did you guys see that Southwest Airlines decided to announce their thing today about oh yeah, they're gonna pretty soon have assigned seating being a thing now. It's gonna be, they're gonna allow it soon, but it won't affect trips until late January next year. So basically after MagFest and all that. Which is interesting, to say the least, because it's it feels like Southwest is becoming less and less of what it, I guess, was, and now it's just going to be just like any other airline. Because, you know, having to pay for checked bags, and yeah, basically, so when I say assigned seats, I mean, you pick your seats, right? Southwest's whole thing is basically, you just sat wherever. You just get into the plane, you just pick a spot you want. That was always the whole thing with Southwest flights. You guys are the greatest. You really got me out of a tough spot here. I think I better stop a quick one to remember this victory by. Southwest was once my go-to, not anymore. I hate the choices they've been making. See, that's fair. For me, I just feel like it is the most convenient option I have. It's the main airline for the closest airport to me, because the next closest is I think what is it? The one I usually fly out of is about a good 15-20 minutes away. The other option I would have for an airline is 30 to 40 minutes away, depending on traffic. So it's that's a little bit farther, that other one, and that other one will give me more American and United for the choices. But honestly, I don't know. The one I currently use, I know the airport better. Of course, the airport's not the hard part. It's more so just I don't know. I've never really had issues with Southwest, thankfully. I've heard of people who have, and I feel for them, obviously. I think the worst I had this year was I almost missed my flight. Rather my connecting flight, because I got to my first flight just fine. What else? I almost missed my connecting flight because it was in Nashville. It was in Nashville, Tennessee, and the plane was so delayed to get to that point. By the time I got there and got out of the plane, I had 2 minutes to get to the what do you call it? I had 2 minutes to get to that other plane, and thankfully they waited for me. I think they knew it's okay, we actually got a guy who's coming onto this flight, who's getting here right now. So thank God they waited for me. I was actually super appreciative of that. The only thing that kind of sucked was like for that second one, I was gonna be like in the A group because of like checking in early. I'm not gonna pay for fucking like priority seating because that's stupid. But like, what is it? Just getting there early. Rather, it's like I basically had to like kind of haul ass to it. I got in, and I'm thankful at least I had a seat on that plane. Even if the seat kind of sucked, because I had to sit in the very back of the plane, in the middle seats, on the left side. So I'm like, oh, the seat fucking sucks. But I'm here. I'm on the flight. I'm not going to complain too much right now. Because the important thing is that I'm on this plane, and I'm going to where I need to go. But, wow, that seat sucked. I was between, like, it was, like, between, like, what is it? I was sat between, like, myself and, like, this guy on the left of me and, like, this older woman on the right. And basically, like, this guy on the left and, like, some people, like, 2 rows ahead of me. I think there were some guys who were coming back from, like, well, the way that I heard them talking about things, it sounded like they were flying to, like, from, like, some kind of, like, sporting thing they were like, participating in. It sounded like hockey, admittedly, is what this sounded like from what they were talking about. I think it was a hockey team. That's really what it sounded like when they were talking about, like, when I overheard them sometimes. Which is a little weird to me, but also because I'm in the south, so there's not really much in the way of hockey down here. But it sounded like that they were a hockey team, and they had just like participated in like some competition or something. So I was basically like just back there, and like I had to like really use the bathroom too. But there was an older woman next to me, and I really didn't want to have her get up for nothing. Honestly, I was gonna feel kind of bad if I had to like make her like get up and all that. So I'm like, I'm just gonna hold it. So I held it for the next like hour and a half. I get to like DCA, aka like the airport of Washington DC. I get there, I'm like, okay, cool, I am here. And then I get to go see people now. But yeah, getting to MAG this year, like back in January, was definitely an ordeal / trial. But yeah, go piss girl. Yeah, no, like, the second I got into that airport, I know Twy was like, okay, hey, whenever you're here, just, like, we're outside. I'm like, I need a few minutes. I need to, like, really use the bathroom, dude. He's like, yeah, I understand. So, like, we do that. Twy and Wales were, like, out there waiting for me, get to Twy's apartment. That's like, and, at that point, I just kind of settled down. We order some chicken nuggets from, like, McDonald's, like, nuggets and fries. We're just all eating those there. And it's like, you know what? This is all we need. This is a good. And honestly, I'll be real. Those nuggets hit very differently that night in a good way. I'm very nervous about all the travel. I'm paranoid when it comes to airplanes. I have a fear of heights, and I'm scared of losing my luggage somehow. I'm gonna be traveling with Joe, but still very nervous. Very nervous. Like, Joe is in Captain Joe, or... And that's completely fair, Graham, when it comes to, like, traveling. Yeah? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, I mean, knowing Joe, I'm pretty sure he's traveled a lot, so he'll be able to help you as best he can, obviously. But I won't lie, like, yeah, like, my first time traveling by myself was back in 2019. That was when I was like, okay, I'm gonna go, like, MagFest on my own, and, like, it was very fun, obviously. But, oh, man, getting there was the interesting part, because I remember I was just like, I don't know where to take, like, because I had a checked bag, right? And I'm like, I don't know where to take this. I don't know what I'm doing. I literally had, like, some cops actually stopped me because, like, I looked lost, which I was, I'm not gonna lie. And they actually asked me how old I was for the first thing. I'm like, at the time, it's 2019, so I think I would have been... I think at that point, I was about 20... I'm 29 this year, so... although that was beginning of 2019, so... I think I was, like, 22 at that time. Yeah, so I was like, oh, I'm 22 years old. They're like, oh, okay. Which, God, if we didn't think about how, like, I was a lot younger then, huh? But yeah, I was 22 at the time, and, like, I was very much just, like, confused. I was like, it was my first time traveling by myself, but I managed to figure it out. I managed to, get my, my bag to the, place it goes to. I picked up my bag when I got to the airport. I figured out how to get to my plane and everything. I still remember, though, because I had, like, no idea how, like, airplanes really worked yet, for the most part. I remember because it was Southwest, I'm like, okay, my number says, like, 34, right? Because I think it was, like, B34, like, Group B, number 34 to go in. I genuinely thought that meant my seat number was 34. It's like, go to the very back of the plane, I'm like, wait, there's only, like, 20-something rows, hang on a second. Not knowing Southwest, I'm like, oh, I guess I realized, oh, I guess I just sit wherever. So I just picked, like, I forget, like, I went, no, I think what it was is that I got a window, or no, I think I got a middle seat. Yeah, I think I actually had a middle seat, which that also kind of sucked. I've only really had to do a middle seat like I think 2 or 3 times in my life for flights, and like those can kind of suck, honestly. I think I tend to prefer a window seat typically, but it kind of depends. The seats kind of suck when you're plus size. That as well, I can imagine. Yeah, like I am not personally, I would say plus size. I got a little bit of a belly I'm trying to work on, but like, you know, yeah, when you got like, you know, how am I trying to explain? How am I trying to say this? Basically, if it's harder to fit into the plane, it's not easy, is what I'm trying to say. Especially when it's like very crowded, yeah. I am what they call thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Right, I think that's all the stadium sorted now. We didn't miss any, did we? Oh, let's look to catch those sword and shield weirdos. If we don't find them quick, they could just start all this up again. Wasn't Professor Sonia supposed to be looking into where those two might be? Once they find them again, I'm gonna take them right down. Beep, beep, beep. That's your Rotom phone. It's gotta be Sonia. Hey, it's me, Sonia. Heh, called it. Those sword and shield weirdos got into Hammerlock Stadium and are headed for the energy plant. The door to the plant's locked, but I think I can get it open. Give me a bit and you'll be able to get in there. Hammerlock Stadium. Get over there as soon as you can. Sonia, please, like, look down the hallway. Please. Look down the fucking hallway. Even over the phone, Sonia sure sounds lively. It's like she's right here. We're already at Hammerlock Stadium. The door to the energy plant should be right down the hall. Guess we should get going. I forgot there actually is a little bit of a dialogue difference if like you actually already are at Hammerlock Stadium. I should probably heal my team up a little bit. I'll be right back. I can't run my bike in here, really? Okay. I can hear her voice. Gay, gay, homosexual, gay. I know for MagFest, though, I am very much going to go. I already have my flight sorted out. Actually, like, I checked, like, a couple weeks back, and, like, the flight prices were really good. I was like, oh my god. When I checked them, they were, like, they're actually at a really good price. I was like, holy shit. I think I basically ended up paying, like, 120, 130 bucks for it all. So I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that. Are you kidding me? Actually, might be a bit. Actually, might be a bit more than that, admittedly. But yeah, you actually can book flights that early. You just have to look in advance. Typically speaking, I've noticed like 6 months in advance. Typically is what's gonna be like the cheapest. But it kind of depends, of course. Yeah, if I look at, like, the most recent for me, at least, you know, looking for, like, a flight around, like, the, yeah, like, the 6th to the 7th. Yeah, see, I'm glad I checked when I did, because they're already, yeah, no, like, looking at this right now, they already went back up in price. Yeah, they're already back up in price. Like, before, it was, like, I think down to, like, actually, let me double check how much I actually did pay for, like, my, my flights. Hang on. I know I can find it here somewhere. Give me a moment. Not that one. Let me see. Yeah, so like each flight was about like 60 something. Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. They were about like 80 each, right? For like to and from. So it came up to like 160, but through tax and everything else by the end, like little like extra like fees and all and whatnot, it went down to like 177 for me, which is again really fucking good. But of course I got it on a good day For one thing, definitely check often with like your airline. Like check different times basically. Tuesdays apparently as well are widely considered to be the best time to buy a flight. That's something that I've just always kind of heard from people. So checking in advance and on a Tuesday is typically the best time for it. But sometimes you just have to kind of get what you can get. Because like right now, like what was like originally before, like what was originally before like 70 to 80 something for like each, like just for one, like going to and from, it's now back to like, up to 100. That's just out of Southwest. If I'm looking off like American, which was another option I was looking at, let me see here. Yeah, if we're going off like American, which I was again looking at recently, let me see here. Yeah, it's back up to 210. Yeah, so this was about like, yeah, like 140, 150 before. Now it's back up like $50. A bit of a shame, but again, I got my tickets at a good price. Yep. Yep. So I guess my advice really is just check often, basically. Just check as often as you can. What? It opened. Yapper, I should have known. Thanks for your help. Nothing. Those two weird guys are probably up ahead. Be careful. Got it. Thanks, Sonia. Good pupper. I've no idea how to plan out the flight, so I'll probably be sending the flight payment to my ticket to join that notion. Hope it is an arm and a leg. Typically a flight, it depends on where you're like going, if you have like connecting flights, but it sounds like if you're flying with Joe, it shouldn't be too bad. At worst, you're probably going to be paying for the whole flights, like some in the 200 to 300 range at absolute most. Just for like the basic stuff, if you're going for like higher things like economy or like first class, I don't think you really need to be doing that, to be quite frank. That's just like a status symbol. You don't really need to be doing that. Just go for the basic stuff. Like you're gonna be in the plane for like 2 hours, you know? Unless you like really need it, but it just depends, obviously. Well. Seems that you have broken the lock and rescued the stadiums from their perils. As expected of the champion. You followers, give them your praise. Clap, clap, clap. What's with these weirdos? They really creep me out. Oh yes, you also need a real ID to fly now. So like, it depends on the states. I know for here, hang on a second, let me get my driver's license. 1 second. Okay, so each state, it's a little bit different, right? For like what it is, but like on my driver's license, because I live in like Texas, right? So I have like in the top right this like gold star with it, which is supposed to symbolize that is a real ID, basically. You can also use your passports as well if you have like your passport updated. If for some reason like they don't like, for some weird reason, if it doesn't count as real ID, you can just take your passport. Which I'll admit I like to use my passport. Even I'll admit you probably should not be using your passport for flying domestically, but I just still use it anyways because it just makes me feel more like comfortable doing that. I don't know. Why you forced the Pokemon to Dynamax? All the lies and fake stories you all believe. We did it in order to expose the true nature of Zacian and Zamazenta. Zacian and Zamazenta saved all of Galar. What a fool. We have always been revered as the resplendent descendants of the real hero. It's all because you ruffians had to go and save Galar from Eternatus, and that woman went and wrote a whole book about it all.
That's right, that's right. You should be ashamed.
You said that the real heroes were Pokemon. You just carelessly changed history. What does that mean we are? You dare say that our esteemed ancestors were liars? Well...
Oh, that's Sonia. Well, I can't believe that you two are descendants of a Galarian king.
That's right. Compare the way things were to the way they are now. It's obvious that the old history was better. It was right. To suddenly start creating heroes left and right, it's complete rubbish.
You're wrong. What I wrote was the truth. The hypothesis was that Zacian and Zamazenta have been present in the Galar region since ancient times.
Well then, if we are at an impasse, perhaps we should test which truth is the most truthy. If things are really as you say, then even if we bombard them with Galar particles, they should remain calm and stalwart.
I get it. So all the Sun and Dynamax Pokemon from before were just your little experiments. You seriously want to make those 2 Pokemon that saved us all run amok?
Seems you are indeed incapable of understanding something. My magnificent older brother is wrapping up the preparations above.
You think we'll let you get away with this?
Oh, so you want to take the lift up? Then you'll have to defeat us.
Fine with me.
This time I shall show you the opulent Pokemon I have raised explicitly for this battle.
Pokemon Trainer Shieldbirds, why do you not have a unique theme? Wish you did. This bunch gets to the death sentence. Level 64. They actually are stronger Pokemon now. But yeah, for the Real ID stuff, definitely like look into like what is considered the Real ID of like your state, because every state has a different Real ID to it, and like a Real ID like symbol. Clang clang. I'll keep this current team in. Surf once more. Well, that sucks a little bit, but it's okay because I got the Pikachu. I love the Pikachu, by the way, is straight up just like, it just paralyzes them. It's basically just like the Nuzzle effect, which is kind of busted, not gonna lie. Of course, it's kind of balanced in that regard, because you have to, for one thing, be at half health, to even get Pikachu from Surf, and then you still have to get hit. So you're likely to just kind of die before, like, ever really... What is it? You're likely to die... Rather, you are more likely to die, to take advantage of that Pikachu effect. Like, you're probably not getting more than one Pikachu effect per fight. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's interesting. I just got a message from someone that like the Somnia File games are on sale. That's fun.
Though you're in a hurry to lose, we should enjoy this a little while longer.
I guess I'll need to look into seeing if Nirvana Initiative is on sale on like probably PSN, because like that's where I bought Somnia Files off of. Just have it all on the same console would be nice. I'm not sure like when I'll get to Nirvana Initiative, but probably sooner than later I would like to get around to it. 'Cause I don't know, I really did enjoy the first game. So I'd be down and like go back into like that world again. Not immediately, of course, but like at least sooner than later. Because, I don't know, man, I had a good time with Somnium Files. Like, I had a feeling I was going to enjoy it, but I didn't think I was like, oh man, this is, like, really good, actually. Like, I found myself just so, like, entranced by the story. Like, and, like, all of its, like, branching paths and whatnot. I don't know. I found like its, like, branching path aspect to be very cool and interesting. Gotta be it soon? Yeah, because, like, No Sleep for Kaname Date, that's out in, like... Turn sound a little bit. No Sleep for Kaname Date's out in, like, the next, like, week or so, right? Like, I know it's soon. Pokemon Trainer Shieldbird defeated.
Oh, my noble Pokemon.
Because it had an irresistible gaze. So hi, Sagami. Hope you're doing good, dude.
And so I am defeated.
We've driven them back. Now we can head up to the roof. Whoa. Wolfie. What was that sound?
Well, it appears that my older brother was given enough time.
Should we head up? Don't feel like going all the way back to a... What do you call it? I don't feel like going all the way back to a, to a Pokemart, so I'm just gonna heal up here. I'm looking with food. Hope streams are good for everyone. Yeah. It's been good, I'd say. Just been kind of vibing, just talking and stuff. Which really is just kind of how streams go, right? Just vibe and talk about stuff. I probably should have saved, I think. It's fine.
Fly-ho! I did it, younger brother. Looks like it came following after the rusted sword. I've bombarded him with Galar particles.
I love how it sounds like it's like got like a Super Saiyan like aura theme. Stop! Zacian's in pain. This is odd because I let them get away with stealing a rusted sword.
Yes, expose your true barbaric Brutus nature, and reveal to us exactly who the false kings are. Yeah. Older brother. Don't attack me. Go into town and sow as much destruction as you can.
Grr. He's trying to suppress and calm itself, but it can't control all the power. Zacian. I was hoping we could just calm it down like we did with the others, but our opponent is a legendary Pokemon. If I think about catching it, think again. I hate to admit it, but if anyone could stop it, it's gotta be you, man. I'll keep everyone else safe down here, so you don't have to worry about a thing. You just focus on calming down Zacian. It's coming. Zacian appeared. As they say there, don't even think about catching it. Zacian's intrepid sword. The attack went up. Level 70. I know, poor Pupper. I'm a safe Pupper. Ooh, is this considered half health? Oh, I hope it is. Fish or Pikachu? Damn, just barely not enough. I must have been like 1 or 2 points away from like using like Pikachu there. If I'm lucky, I'll survive this next hit. Yes, I will. Throw the fish. Surf again. Fucking hell. Alright. Yeah, exactly. Humans are the true monsters. See, it's like the, oh my god, I did a lot of damage. It's like the dark Pokeballs in, the Celebi movie, where there's like, was it the Iron Mask Marauder, I think his name was? Where he's like, I'm putting them into dark balls. I'll admit though, is it fair to say that I feel like the Celebi movie is like one of the weaker Pokemon movies? I don't know, that's how I felt like the last time I saw it. I was like, this is kinda just alright, I don't know. But then again, that's also how I kind of felt about the Pokemon Heroes, like the one Latios and Latios. Where like the last time I watched it, I'm like, I mean, this is fine, but also there's a lot of like questionable scenes, like where they're like, oh, we're just going to like run through like Venice with all the CG. Yay home, welcome home, Lindea. I need to kill this thing. It is not working. My guys are not fast enough for this dude. Yeah, the problem is that they had that attack buff like when the fight started, which is kind of the problem I'm dealing with right now. Oof, just one-shotting everything. Yikes. Bloodhound Thighs might have some defense to be able to actually tank a hit. Yes, it does. Perfect. Oof, well, close there. You gain experience points. Yippee. Zacian, are you alright? Woo! Hop, watch out! Brother, stop this foolishness. Zamazenta. Certified good boy. Ah, oh, thanks for saving me, Zamazenta. Well, these doggos? Yeah. Looks like I still can't control that power. I don't like this, not one bit. I'm gonna go after Zacian. And this belongs to Zacian, not you. Hop took back the rusted sword. It's okay, Zamazenta. I give you permission to bite his head off. Yeah. Please, don't hurt my older brother. Zamazenta. Stares into your eyes. As expected of the champion, to complete control of the situation. Plus, looks like that Pokemon's waiting for you. That he is. We are not healed up for this. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. Wonder if Zamazeta's thanking you too. Such a fearsome creature. We thought that we could control it as we pleased. Truly, we have been foolish fools who would have done things foolishly. My older brother's unharmed, for that you have my gratitude. Seems we have lost. We apologize for any trouble we've caused. None of you guys are gonna heal me, huh? Alrighty, guess I'm gonna do it myself. Yeah, screw your apology, go rot in prison. So that's the weird thing. I mean, I guess like they could get in trouble, like, / go to prison for like breaking and entering, I guess, with like Sonia's house / the lab. Also, the whole, like, forcing Dynamaxing against their will. There must be some kind of law for that in this universe of, like, oh, you, like, there's likely some kind of, like, animal cruelty law for, like, the Pokemon, obviously. Like, there has to be. So it's probably something that they could, like, get them for, I guess you could say. Yeah, probably get them for that. True. Also, conspiracy to destroy the region, so that's, like, a terrorism charge right there. What's up, buddy? Yeah, bioterrorism. Zamazenta gives you a calm look. Ready the rusted shield to catch Zamazenta? Let's do it. Zamazenta appeared. Zamazenta has an intense look in its eyes. Dauntless shield. Defense rose. Oh, this will be less annoying. Also, hi, Paper Star. Hope you're doing good, dude. Oh, did they actually nerf their abilities in Scarlet and Violet? Really? Like, how do they nerf them? Goes up by 1 stage instead of 2. Oh, okay. I need to swap. Cannot have the burn here anymore. One of my praise, yeah. Unfortunately, I did not want to praise it in that moment. I'm not Solaire of Astoria. I will not praise the sun. I should use a quick ball anyway. Luxury ball. Cool. Oh, I love and hate how easy these things are to catch nowadays. Hero of many battles, this Pokemon slept for aeons while in the form of a statue. It was asleep for so long, people forgot that it ever existed. Damn. Let me check the catch rate in this thing again, because I remember it's like really high. And like I get why they do this, because it's story based, right? They want you to catch these things in the story, so therefore they make their catch rates very high. Let me see here, catch rates. It's a catch rate of 10 I'm seeing according to Bulbapedia, which is at 3.9%, which is pretty decently high for a... Actually, is that right? That doesn't feel right. Is that actually the case? Hang on, let me check some of the other sites. Pokemon database. You are also pretty good about this. Yeah, no, it's a catch rate of 10 as well. Okay, so that's just, yeah. Yep, it is supposed to be a catch rate of 10. That's kind of lower, actually, compared to, like, some other ones. Like, I think it's like, hang on, let me check Rayquaza's catch rate, and, like, let me check, I want to check some things here. Give me a second, sorry. Rayquaza's catch rates. Yeah, typically 3. I know it's changed. This is a bad example. Let's go for a different one. Xerneas. That one I know has a... because it's story-based, has a higher catch rate. Let me see here. Yeah, that's a catch rate of 45 for Xerneas. That's really high. So, yeah, Zabuzatas is, like, way lower than Xerneas, but I feel way easier to catch than Xerneas. Damn. Yeah, you got a nickname, alright. Alright. Give a name to the dog, to the Wolfie. Well, what's my favorite wolf? I have an idea. You don't have a sword, but it's close enough. Wow, brilliant! Seems like you've been recognized by real royalty.
What a sublime battle. He was so preoccupied with fussing over who the new king was. How terribly uncouth-like. Hey, you, spiky head.
Ugh. Why should I go expecting those two to start learning some manners now?
My younger brother and I will atone for our crimes. Please escort us to the appropriate place.
If you really want to atone, what's with that posh superior attitude? Ah, whatever. I think I understand why you became the champion, man. But please don't call on me anymore. Seems like I'm only getting called out when I'm in some sticky situation. You got Pierce's rare league card. Professor Sonia, can't ask you to forgive me, but I am truly sorry for deceiving you. I was really hurt at first, but I've rallied. Thanks to you, I ended up learning quite a bit. I came off a bit more sarcastic than I thought it would. Well, please continue to do your best as a professor. And she's part of the plot, too. Righto. You stopped them from causing any harm. Still, I hope Zacian's okay. Beep, beep, beep. Road's on phone. Probably Hop, I reckon. Hey, I was just... Whoa, hey, calm down. Suppose you heard that? Yeah, I've got Zacian here with me. Where are you? It's going wild in the slumbering weald. I'm doing my best to keep it in check. Sure could use your help, though. Get over here as quick as you can, would you? I'll be waiting for you in the heart of the slumbering weald. Sure sounds like he's got his hands full. Guess some things never change. Even in its Pokeball, Samazenta seems worried about its partner. We should go to the slumbering weald and see how Hop and Zacian are doing. Got it. A shame I can't make a camp here. It'd be really funny if I could. Quickest spot to heal would probably be at Postwick. How do I actually heal in this house? I just talked to the mother. Oh, yep, I just talked to her. Perfect. This is typically the case. Say they can't actually grow big and they are interacting with others. So it's like they're not actually growing that big, but it's like they basically are. It's like a manifestation. It's interesting. So it's like she says there, the Pokemon themselves are not truly that big. It's like their aura of sorts. The shine to the center of the woods where Hop is waiting. Yeah, sure. I just have to actually put in a little thing to have like Sonia Scorcha here. 34 Pokemon. All right. There, everything's alright. Grrr. You don't have to lose control. I know music can do that.
Music makes you lose control.
The true hero who protected the Galar region. Bark. Bork, bark. Bork, bark, bork. Oh, got everything under control? See, I knew you could do it, champ. Op, you look a fright. Sorry, I was checking something. Ethan made it. And yeah, well, I was just focused on trying to calm down Zacian, so... rushing in trying to calm a legendary hero head-on was awful reckless. Looks happy now. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Though I can tell you, things were looking pretty dire here at first. What? Wait, really? You sure about this? What did Zacian say? That it thinks I'm worthy of it. That it'll become my Pokemon. Then that'll become my... Let's see. That it'll become my Pokemon? Pretty sure that was it anyway. Wait, seriously? That's totally crazy. Is it? Is it really okay? Alright, here we go then. Yeah. Hop Zacian. You two are really something. I still don't quite see anything like that in myself yet. Aw, Hop, you got more confidence, buddy. Come on. Thanks to your help, I'm starting to. I've got a favor to ask. Oh, no. No, not with that fucking demon again. I think this is the first and only time in a mainline game where the rival adds a legendary to their team. I believe you are correct. Yes, because they're doing Gen 6. You could make the arguments that N is a rival in Gen 5. Like, you could make that argument, but he's more. It's a weird thing because he's not really the leader, but he also I don't know. And it's kind of like a weird case with N because he's like both rival and like central antagonist, even though he's being like manipulated. Yeah, like I feel like it's kind of like the rival sense, like because it's like if Bianca and Sharon are like your friendly rivals, N is like your like enemy rival, but he is still like a rival to you, I'd say. Whereas like Ghetsis is like the true antagonist, or just like, you know, the actual villain. So I think by that logic, you could count N as being the first time, but I guess you would have Hop as like the first, I guess like the second time / the first friendly rival to do that. Everything started right here. A slumbering weald. Also, can I just say, I forgot how good my drip is in this game. I got like the fucking turtleneck and like the suit jacket. Look at my outfit, dude. I got the turtleneck, the suit jacket, these pants, these shoes, this hat, this bag. My character is fucking sweating, but you know what? He looks fucking great. Like, if I was like in a cold environment, I would wear this. Like this, I would wear this unironically. Like, this looks like a good outfit. Maybe not the bag. The beret's a little bit, like the beret / hat's a little bit like a maybe, but everything else I think I would totally wear. I hope you can dress this well in ZA because God, I hated Scarlet Violet's options. Dude, Scarlet Violet's clothing options were the worst because the fucking, like, you couldn't change the shirt. I'm glad that DLC lets you change, like, clothing, but I also have not put the DLC yet. Alright, Hop. Well, I gotta fight the damn fucking Zacian again. Alright, let's do it. Let's be a proper battle. You sure you're ready for me? Alright, let's go. Yeah, if you could put a jacket on the uniform, it'd be fine, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad it doesn't lead off with the Zacian. Let's do it, don't hold anything back. Saul Goodman really wants some time to play with you. Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that we have playtime? I do kind of wish that this was like Hop's like final battle theme, but also I get why it isn't because there's no crowd here. Guard? Nope, just double kick again. I think I can survive this, I think. I don't know. Oh. I actually don't know if Tidal is considered a legendary. That's actually a good question. Like type Dole? Damn. A full restore, you fucking cheater. That was a crit? Hell yeah. It's a man-made one like Mewtwo. I guess by that logic, that would still count as a legendary then? Here, if you heal, I heal. Yeah, I guess if Silvally counts then I guess that would make Hop the third trainer / rival to use a legendary after N and Gladion. Because Barry didn't have one. Brendan / May didn't have one, which, oh my god, Brendan / May in like original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. God, okay. I love Brendan and May. I love Gen 3. Is it fair to say though that I think Gen 3 has like maybe like the worst rivals in terms of like how much they're actually utilized? Like the last like what is it? If you're gonna have Emerald, right? Like the first fights at the start of the game, okay. The one after Roxanne, optional. The next one is after Slayport. which you have to actually fight them and get to Mauville. Then the next one is after the Weather Institutes, where you get Fly from them, which is really good. And then that's the last required one, because they have one more in Lily Cove, because they blocked the department store. But their starter isn't even fully evolved, and that's the last fight they have. At least Oros gave them a fight in the post-credits. That was the best thing. That was one of the best things Oros did. I mean, I love Oros, don't get me wrong, but that was one decision I loved about Oros, was giving us a rival fight after the credits. Like, that was such a cool idea. Wait, I don't know, dude. I love Gen 3, but I do agree. I think it has, like, very weak rivals because of those decisions. Have to send out Snorlax. Okay. What am I gonna, what's good against a Snorlax? Oh, I could just use Bunted Thighs' Dragon Tail. That could be fun. Or just go for Grassy Terrain with Drain Punch. Yeah. My goal was always to pass Elite, but he's not the champion anymore. I'm not sure what my goal is now. That's also correct, yeah. May and Brenda were not exactly going for the gym. They were just kind of there to be like Professor's assist. Like, they're just there to assist their. They were there to assist their father, aka the Professor. Like, that's what they were there. Or sorry, no, no. Wait, no, is that right? Actually, yeah, because I think it's like, was it it's like the player character. Their father is Norman, but the rival, their father is Professor Birch. That's what it was. But yeah, like exactly, they're there to help Professor Birch out more than they are like to be like the champion or whatnot. Silver never really gets like Silver gets his like arc resolution, but he doesn't really get like any legendaries. Same with like Blue in the first game, doesn't really get any legendaries. Let's see here, rivals from then on. The Gen 6 rivals are Gen 6 rivals. Okay, I said the Gen 3 rivals are like the worst ones, but I think the Gen 6 ones are actually pretty rough too, honestly. I'd arguably call them worse than Gen 6. Because, I don't know, at least, like, I don't know. I think it's something that, like, Med said once, I do kind of agree with, that, like, whenever it beats Serena, like, in Gen 6, you just feel kind of, like, bad. Because she's always, like, super depressed and, like, just, like, giving up and, like, whatnot. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Gen 6 friends get better teams? Yeah. Like, I feel like there's, like, what, Shauna, the main one of, like, what's his name, like, Callum or something like that? Whatever his name is, and then, like, Serena. Then there's, the kid who dances in the orange one. I don't even remember. I always forget the orange one's name, but there's also, like, the dancer. I think it's Tierno? Tierno and Trevor, yeah, that's what it was. Intellion. Keep the team in. You and Sonya followed your own paths. I was the only one left behind and trying to catch up. As much as I love Gen 5, that Gen started something I really hated, giving the leaders rival small teams. Why does your rival not have more than 4 Pokemon until post-game? Why gym leaders never have more than 3? Yeah, I do agree with that as well, Mandea. Like, I think the reason they do that, though, is because they give you more fights with them. Because it's something I did notice, but like about that game, like going back to Gen 5 at one point, is that they give you a lot of fights with like, with your rivals. So I think they give them smaller teams to kind of balance that. Both like the required rival fights and the gym fights. I think it's really just a matter of like it's a matter of just balancing, right? Because without that, you'd be too over-leveled. A lot of fights at the top here, they seem to need to be downsized. I guess that's a fair point, yeah. And this game also gives you, like, what is it? That went around saving Pokemon alongside you and Pia's. I realized I could help other people. I guess that's a good point, yeah, because, like, this one has shared experience, whereas, like, you know, because this game has shared experience, which obviously Gen 5 did not. So set up Corviknight. Also, you do fight Blue a lot in Gen 1. There's only, like, I think one optional fight with Blue, and I think it's, like, it's the one at the very start of the game. If you just, like, try to go to the Pokemon League, you can fight him there, but if you don't go that way, / ignore that fight, you actually don't have to do it. Blast, you really got me with that one. But value should is fun. Corviknight's Unnerve. Kanto's in his linear and short as Galar, so Blue's fights don't feel as frequent. That's also true, yeah. Because Blue's fights are like once. There's the SS and there's Silphco, of course the start of the game, final boss. What else do you fight Blue? Pokemon Tower, or whatever it's called, like I think it's just called Pokemon Tower, like where like the dead Pokemon are. Oh, there's that fucking Zacian. Oh god, this thing sucks. How do I deal with this thing? Oh, wait, Grommet. Unironically, Grommet was actually really good for this thing. I want to see which of us comes out the victor. And yet, that was so fast. That's kind of strange feeling I'm having. You feel it too, don't you? Yeah. I knew you must. It's kind of embarrassing. I'm glad it's not just me. Right then, laugh at crying you want, but this is it. Hop, Jesus Christ, man, I cannot read dialogue. Oh, here's the actual boss monster. Wild Charge, no! Oh, this thing's gonna sweep my team, dude. Actually, that was a recoil, that's good. Oh, I actually kind of wish I had swapped a bunch of dies there, maybe? I don't know. See, I agree strongly with that. I do agree with that very strongly, Paper Star. Because, yeah, Hop changing his team is so interesting. It actually affects his... It's telling a story with that, which is really cool. Like, it's just showing his doubts. Like, even to the point where, like, at one point in his teams, he takes out his Wooloo during one of his fights before bringing it back for like the next fight. It's like it just shows his doubts, which I think is a really good like way to do it. Rest of the team, eh? I'm gonna heal up Bluster, I think. Yeah. Yeah, 2 close combats. Your defense is going to be absolutely poor. Why is it that the fucking, like, Zacian on top of the tower was way more, like, difficult than this one has been? You know, it's because Hop's in control. That's actually why, unironically. Hop is actively making this thing worse. Haha, you fool! You have lowered your defense 3 times. Prepare to be deleted. Yeah, that was unironically way easier than the one on top of the tower. That's wild. I guess they had to kind of bounce it a little bit, because, like, it was... You also fought his other... you had to just fight his entire team. So if the last Pokemon was, like, as tough as, like, it was on the tower, plus his entire team, that'd have been kind of annoying. So I guess I'm glad they didn't do that. Yippee! Ah, thanks to you and Lee. I'll keep on getting stronger, I know it. 11,200. That's our greatest champion for you. You really are strong, man. Getting beat this time felt a bit different. I may have lost, but I feel great. You know what? I think I found a dream of my own. I want to be someone who can help out Pokemon that they're in trouble, wherever they are. I think I want to become a Pokemon professor. I started thinking about it. I started thinking I might when we were going around to help all the stadiums help the Pokemon that were running out of control. Also true, yeah, like, it was beat up with the energy in the tower, so it would make sense that it would be, like, really strong. I know I don't know enough about Pokemon yet. I've got no experience with this sort of thing, but I'm gonna study and learn a whole lot. And someday, I'll become the sort of professor that you and Sonia... Say, that you, man, you, Sonia... Well, that's something you'd be proud to know. I'm gonna take a different path than you and Lee are taking, but... I still always think of you as my true rival. I still don't plan on losing. Not like I plan on losing to you either. Each of our goals are different now. We'll always be proper rivals, you and me. Aw, no fair. You two are so young and cute. I'm tearing up. Sonia, getting a bit weepy in your old age, eh? What? I'm so young and super energetic. I'd say poor Sonia being called old. She is at most, like... Sonia is probably, like, what? At absolute most, like, late 20s, I think I would say. Absolute most late 20s. Say, Hop, fancy becoming my assistant at the lab? My last one just kind of ran out on me, so I could use a new one. What? Got all the books and data on Pokemon you could ever want. If you want to be a professor someday, I'll oversee your studies. I definitely want to. Only, you sure it really can be of any help to you? Of course. Mind you, it'd be a lot of work. Work's been really piling up since I lost my first assistant. Wait, so what you really mean is you're offering me the position to help yourself out? Fine, I'll still do a bang-up job. I'm back too, right? Hop's rare league card. Why are you two idiots here?
Well, well, now, that certainly was a splendid battle and refreshing back and forth, eh, what? Well, 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 now, that really touched my heart.
Huh? Swordsword and Shieldbird with Piers and even Lee? What are you lot doing here?
No need for the noisemaker, young lady. I've come to meet with a young master.
I didn't get the chance to properly apologize yet. I'm here to keep an eye on them. They didn't technically descend from the original kings of Galar, after all. Seems you lot have been up to all sorts of things while I was stuck in Rose Tower trying to take care of the mess that the chairman left behind. I have no idea. Those two were forced to Pokemon and Dynamax all over the place.
And for that we are really truly sorry. Look at our sorriness. We thought only of ourselves and brought harm to innocent Pokemon. We have truly caused a large amount of trouble. Master Maniacal, you helped us even though we did those awful things. You are so worthy of the throne, you could say, it's a Dynamax-sized amount of worthiness.
I already told you to. Zacian and Zamazenta are the real royalty.
Incorrect. We have abdicated the title to him. There are no other rulers but him. I look closely. You absolutely do have the air of a celebrity.
Well, fancy that. I think you've grown on them, man.
Oh dear, reluctantly, I'm afraid we too must away. To apologize to those we've troubled awaits. Well then, goodbye. Wahahaha.
Oi, don't go run off on your own.
Up.
What? Just so you know, a second Pokemon battle against the champion. Sure have gotten strong. You were so good, I nearly sent on my Charizard without thinking I wanted to join in on the fun. I'm saying, Lee, you can't interfere in a battle like that. God, that'd be such an interesting mechanic or like idea in the future. Like interference battles. Oh, I kinda want that, dude. Like a almost battle royale interference battle. That'd be so sick. God, why has that series ever done interference battles? That'd be so cool, actually. It's sort of like the battle royales from Sun and Moon back, yeah, but more so the idea of just like you're fighting somebody, and then just like an event can happen, and it's like, oh, now there's a third like member in the mix that's like just now causing trouble. Like, unironically, I want this idea of like interference battles. That sounds kind of sick, actually. As your older brother, no, as your rival, you have my full support. I do? Maybe could be testing that with ZA. Yeah, we'll see when ZA comes out, of course. Which I fully plan on grabbing ZA. Oh, man, gave you some pretty high praise. You look like the Meowth's got your tongue, huh? Aw, zip it, Sony, I do not. Alright, guess we should get going too. Right, let's race to see who gets back home first. The end. There we go, the actual postgame done. Pokemon Sword and Shield's postgame story I don't think is a bad one by any means. I do enjoy it for what it is. I like just going back to all the gems and whatnot. Battle Tower in Winton is open too. Fill a trainer stronger than those you faced up until now. Challenge them if you dare. And there's the real postgame content before the DLC came out, the Battle Tower. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Battle Tower is up... where? Here we are, in Wyndon. This programming, it would feel like an interrupt for the main game flow, even if it's only the bad guys. Yeah. That's why the actual issue is, like, they have to, like, program how, like, this, like, idea could work of, like, an interference fight, but god, I kind of love it. Battle Tower. Hello there. I'm someone who makes it so that you can use Pokemon brought over from other regions ranked battles. In order for them to participate, they need to figure out all their moves and new ones that can be used in ranked battles instead. Was that for that height? Thanks for the hydrate, by the way. Appreciate that. Okay, what do I go to talk to get in here? I forget. Oh, hi. Electric memory on. This will help save on the electric bill. Because it really doesn't work until Type Null evolves. Drat. Oh, the champion. Probably goes without saying at this point, but congrats on your victory. To commemorate your achievements, I present you with this rare Pokemon, Type Null. You receive Type Null. You just get a fucking free Type Null. I forgot about that. It was modeled after a mighty Pokemon of myth. The mask placed upon it limits the power in order to keep it under control. I love this, like, Chimera Pokemon, dude. Like, Type Null is such an interesting, like, design. Oh, it's like fishtail, it's vine legs, it's like dog, like wolf hind legs. Type Null is just such a monstrosity. I kind of love it for that. Kind of like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, just a mesh of different parts. Receive memories. Once Type Null evolves, its type will change depending on which memory you have it hold. If it wasn't tied, Artisan would like it more. That is fair. So I just love just like you received memories because we're doing nominee. Yeah, I just like, you know, cycle these memories around. Yeah, for TMs here. Ooh, like these are all the really good TMs are. Yeah, yeah, Giga Drain, Mystical Fire, Razor Shell, Bounce, Fling, Self-Destruct, Trick Room, Wonder Room, Magic Room. Yeah, this is where all the good stuff is. God damn. Oh, right, hyper training. Right. Let's see. I think I talked to you? The Battle Tower. Can I help you? I went to battle. Single battles. I'm gonna bring in... Let's see here. Bring in Bluster. Bring in... Actually. Bring in Sol. Bring in Bluster. Bring in Ryu. I'll at least show this off. Dude, the Battle Tower is so funny in this game. There's just some unhinged dialogue you can get from these guys. I don't go easy on anyone, not even on children. Office worker Clarence. Also, this song is so good. So this is, I think, around the time. This is the song that, like, Toby Fox actually did for this game. He only did one. Before he went on to do a lot more songs for Scarlet and Violet. He just did just this one for Sword and Shield. But it was a good song, honestly. Can't imagine a friends to BDS and has no idea what it is. Oh my god, I forgot about that kid. Ice-a-Punch. God, you can really hear it here. This is very Toby Fox. That's not a bad thing. Like, win or lose, I'm not here, like, win or lose doesn't matter. I want to at least show off this song. Metal Fist. Darmanitan. I was about to say, that was a lot of damage for, like, not very effective. Eject button? Interesting idea. Ah, okay. What was that? Citrus Berry, probably? Yeah. Earth Power. So if it isn't obvious, by the way, you don't actually get, like, the benefits of, like, what do you call it? You don't really get the benefits of, like, friendship when, like, the Battle Tower. You gotta win off, like, raw skill, basically. Which is, like, understandable. Ooh, Protect. Should've just done Grassy Terrain at that point. Two in a row? Come on now. I think there's a lot of people who would actually say this is like the best song in Sword and Shield. I do agree this is like one of the best songs. Is it my favorite though? I have to think about that one, because that's a good question. Because there's a lot of really good tracks in this game. Like, I really like, for instance, the Final Hop theme is really good. The Gym Leader theme is really good. What else comes to mind? Let me think about it a bit more. First by the Rose Tower theme or the Cave theme? Oh, the Cave theme is really good. Yeah, that's a bit of an underrated one. Slumbering Wheel actually do like a lot too. Oh! No, Piers' theme. Dude. Okay, the TVL theme is good, but Piers' theme. No, Piers is probably my favorite song in the game. I love the Piers theme. That's a very weak Darmanitan. It's not even gonna get its special effect, actually, I just realized. I don't get the snowman. Ah! I should have taunted the damn fucking extremely powerful snowman Yeti thing. Oh my god! Should probably Dynamax, huh? So, if you're wondering, by the way, what the deal with Rose Tower is... I should probably lower volume before it screams in my ear in a moment. Oh, that one's fine. The big deal with, like, the Rose Tower Battle Tower thing here... Basically, you're here because... Leon is here, actually. You can fight Leon. You have to win, like, I think... It's a certain number of fights in a row. You actually do get to fight Leon. I think it's actually how you get his rare lead card. I think it's like what you're supposed to do with that. I did do that in my original file. I haven't done it here, of course, obviously, but yeah. See, I agree. I like Rapid Strike Urshifu more too, but I already had a water type, so I'm like, single strike it shall be. Because I had Rillaboom first, then Cramorant, then that's Sandslash. That's what I'd call going easy. Then the Urshifu joined the team, then the Behem, and then the Dracozolt, because god, that's Dracozolt. Dude, getting Dracozolt was so annoying. I'm good, thanks. Like, give that Dracozolt just having to grind up, like I'm pretty sure the reason why I actually have so many hours in this like playthrough, it's not from streaming it, but purely just from like looking around off stream for those like, for just to get watts, just to be able to afford like, what do you call it? Just to get those watts, just to be able to afford like, all those diggings, like for like the Dig Brothers, just to be able to get like, the things for it. Either way, though, here we are back at the Isle of Armor, because we have a post-game story. We have a post-game story to do here, and that's probably what we're gonna do the next time I think we play Pokemon. So what's remaining? So we have the post-game of the Isle of Armor. I don't remember that taking too long. So what's likely gonna happen next Pokemon stream is we're gonna likely do that, and then start up the Crown Tundra finally. So we're gonna like do that, start up Crown Tundra, and then kind of just keep working through the Crown Tundra until it's all done. Wait, hold on. Yeah, what's up? Is it the Wailord in the distance? Yes, actually, Isle of Armor does have post game. Yes, because in the main game, if you do Isle of Armor, it stops you whenever you actually evolve Urshifu, because there's more to it afterwards. That you cannot do, actually, until you're in post-game, as I found out. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so Isle of Armor, technically speaking, has story you can only do in the post-game of the game. If you do it during the main game, there's a second half to it that just you cannot do. Which is interesting, honestly, and I didn't know that until this playthrough. Warning, the wall. That's the wall, brother! But, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. So thanks for joining, guys. I really do appreciate it. This is fun little afternoon times. I had a good time. Next stream will likely, actually, it's gonna be tomorrow, because next stream tomorrow will be the affiliate anniversary stream, where I'm probably just gonna vibe with some Kingdom Hearts, honestly. Yeah, honestly, that's really just it. Like, my affiliate anniversary is not actually until Wednesday, but I'm not gonna be able to stream Wednesday, so I'm just gonna do it tomorrow. I'm just gonna vibe with some Kingdom Hearts, I think. Not sure exactly what, I just don't want to do Kingdom Hearts, because I like Kingdom Hearts. Thursday and Friday, Radiant Dawn. And then Sunday, unsure what yet. That's kind of up in the air. I'll have to kind of see how I'm feeling that night for, like, whatever I might be in the mood for. Could be Pokemon, could be more Radiant Dawn. I don't know, I'll see how I'm feeling. Couldn't think of it, I never finished my Crown Tundra mission in my original sword file. I mean, honestly, same. Like, I beat the main story, but there's, like, that, like... There's those, like... What is it? I did, like, I guess the main story of Crown Tundra, but I know there was some, like, extra stuff at the end I never actually did. That's what I'm going to try and do for this playthrough. But, yeah, after stream stuff, Discord, check out the Discord, check out the socials, my Twitter, my Blue Sky, my VOD channel. You start before the birds? Yeah, because the birds, you're right, the Galarian birds, those are also in the Crown Tundra, or the, those are also in the DLC, post-game, because you can't get the birds in the main game. I'm going to try and get the birds for sure. But yeah, check out the VOD channel, Twitter, Blue Sky. Also, if you want to help support the stream in another way, the Thorn account is the way to do so. All this stuff, of course, is not required, but it is always appreciated around here. And with that, since I got my promotions out of the way, let's go look for a raid target. What are we raiding with, and who are we raiding? Who are my options this evening? You are probably farther than I am, so no, sorry, buddy. Options, options, options. Oh, hey, you're going. I don't get to raid you too often. Oh, but she's very far in. Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna give a shout out to my friend Diana, Ace Fangirl. I was thinking about raiding her, but she's kind of far into Baldur's Gate 3, so I don't want to, like, spoil people potentially on that. I haven't raided you in a hot minute. Yeah, sure, I have a raid target. Royal dogs over royal morons? You know what? Sure, I'm cool with that. We'll go with hashtag royal dogs over royal morons, and we are gonna go raid someone I don't really get to raid too often. I should maybe double check this person is going. I'm very sure they are, but I want to be sure. Crap, they're on break. Okay. Guess not around. Fine, different target. I will give another shout out to Montaru then, because I was going to raid Montaru, but he's on break right now. Everyone's on break or on far spoilery games. You know what's not a spoiler? There we go. I have a target. Okay, I got someone now. Alright. We are going to go raid my buddy Twy. Twilight King 432. My buddy Twy is playing some Pikmin 2, specifically the Pikmin 251 mod. I don't really know much about this mod, to be honest. I just know it's like, it adds, to my understanding, I think it adds stuff to Pikmin 2. I forget what it does exactly. But it's a mod for Pikmin, and it seems pretty cool, honestly. So, yeah. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate y'all as well. Y'all are cool people, and I always, you know, I always appreciate y'all. I guess I'll see you guys here tomorrow for some Kingdom Hearts 2, 1, Rechain, Birth by Sleep. I don't really know, to be honest. I kind of been like in a 1 itch lately. Maybe I'll just play some 1 tomorrow. Yeah, I'm kind of itching for 1 again. I might play some 1 tomorrow. We'll see. Either way, thanks for being here, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Have yourselves a good night. Bye.